Welcome back to Say No More Media. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check this out. Week 2 of spring Colorado football is here. It's college football. It's the down season, but that don't mean on the Say No More call-in show, we still can't tap in and give our perspective. Listen, tonight, I want to hear from y'all. Tonight, I want to open up the forum. I want to hear y'all call in. I got some great questions lined up that I can't wait to share with you guys. Listen, if you're tapping in tonight, here are the questions. Check it out. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. How y'all doing today? First and foremost, how is everybody doing? How was your weekend? That's number one. I had a great weekend. Did a lot of editing, worked on a lot of content. Just got really prepared for tonight. So, hey, appreciate y'all rocking with the call-in show. I will drop the StreamYard link in about 10 to 15 minutes. I want to get you guys good on the questions first before, I drop the StreamYard link. So listen, if you're calling in tonight, number one, CU's biggest needs. After week 1 of spring football, where are our biggest needs still heading into the rest of spring ball? What group do you see? Not too sure about, confident about, or could you, I think we could improve there. Let me know. I want you to call in and tap in. Got some great questions tonight. Number 2, name your 3 500-yard rushers tonight. Who gets 500 rushing yards this season? Brendan Marion going to share that rock. I need your 3 500-yard rushers. Number 3, this is why I want to hear you guys call in. Pick your 3,000-yard wide receiver group. Who's our 1,000-yard wide receiver? And then name 3 500-yard receivers to go with them. Come on. We finna spread that rock out in the Big 12 and get busy with it. You know what it is. All right, number 4, project CU's tackle leaders. Which linebacker leads CU in tackles? Which safety leads CU in tackles? Got some great questions on the lineup here. And number 5 and number 6, we're going to round it out with the trenches, full O-line and D-line lineup. Name your full starting offensive, defensive lines, full O-line and defensive line. I want you guys to call in and tap in. Those are the questions for today. I will drop the StreamYard link in just a minute. I got a lot of feedback. I need to get through the show a little more before, I go straight to the questions, because I know the callers, you guys have great perspectives and everything. So I'm going to get through the show a little more, and then I'm going to drop the link. But as you've seen in the description, today's show is, on paper, we see all the transfer portal commits. We see, everybody who came over via the portal. We see all that, right? So what I wanted to do today is I wanted to go over the PFF grades, what we've seen with them coming over in the portal, and if that's what we're seeing so far in 2026. So this is going to really be for the chat and for everybody, not just for the chat, but for everybody. And I want you to tap in and tell me what you've seen week 1. We're going to grade A, B, C, or D based on what you've seen so far week 1. All right? So we're going to start here. Oh, what up? How y'all doing today? Appreciate y'all. So in the chat, I want you to respond. So we're going to start with Danny Scudero. So listen, we know in the offseason, it's about portal grades. It's about PFF. It's about production. We seen that. 247 ranked them. The transfer portal ranked them. All that. Now, what I want to know now, what have you seen week 1? Right now, we know it's week 2, but for right now, I want to know what you think about week 1. So we're going to start with Danny Scudero. College stats and PFF in 2025 at San Jose State. Scudero caught 88 passes for 1,291 yards and 10 touchdowns, earning second team All-American honors and becoming a Biletnikoff Award semifinalist. He was the fastest in San Jose State history to reach 1,000 receiving yards. 3-star transfer, ranked him number 39 wide receiver in the portal, number 163 overall. Let me know how we feeling about Danny Scudero so far. Let me know. Let me know something real quick. This is a good question for you guys, because with Danny, I'm going to go here with it. Oh, there it is. Get down here. So these are my wide receivers, right? This was I did this in mid-January. So let me see here. Let me know how y'all feel about this so far. How that looks right there. Make this full screen. All right, so far I had DeAndre Moore Jr., Joseph Williams, Danny Scudero, and Cam Perry. So this is my 4-wide package, right? Pause. That was my 4-wide package. I'm going to pause that. I ain't going to hold you. That was crazy. So we're going to get to a live reaction in a minute. I got the pregame network drop something over the weekend. I have something else I want to talk about tonight too. But before we get there, I definitely have to go with this is my way too early projections for the offense, right? DeAndre Moore Jr. out of Texas, he's out right now with an injury. Joseph Williams, he's out right now with an injury. Danny Scudero, Cam Perry are active. Right now, if we're keeping it real, you got to plug in Farrakhan Jr. right here. If we're keeping it all the way real, Farrakhan Jr. 14 been making plays, bro. Farrakhan Jr. been making plays. And honestly, we got to slide Ernest Campbell over. But how do you feel about Christian Ward and what Christian Ward's been able to do as well? So I think this is a great time to go over what we've seen in the portal. So right now, right, if we go here, this is the depth chart right now. This is what the depth chart looks like right now at CU, right? So Julian Lewis, Isaac Wilson. After week 1, I'm going to say salute to Julian Lewis. Definitely understand what he's going through with the loss of Dominic Ponder, and salute to Isaac Wilson being the older classman, stepping in, taking command, being vocal and being the leader while Julian Lewis deals with what he deals with. Really looking forward to Julian Lewis in week 2 for him to come out and show that 5-star pedigree, what he did in the Big 12 last season, commanding the offense, doing his dance, no turnovers, really looked like he was in control. Really looking for it. Rest in peace to Dominique Ponder and Keneal Sweetwine, 6'3", 195, mobile, perfect for the go-go offense. Listen, if you watched Sacramento State last year, then you know, hey, when you can run the ball, it adds an extra dynamic on the field, right? When you can run the ball, it adds an extra dynamic on the field. So right now, week 1, the depth chart, week 1. If we go on week 1, depth chart is Isaac Wilson, Julian Lewis, Sweetwine. Don't hold me. Let me know. Y'all tap in. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel there. Hold on. Let me drop the link right now, because I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say as well. Post that in there. Keith, let's go. Keith, how you doing today, sir? How you doing, Keith? Look forward to hearing from you. Willie G, how you doing today, sir? Yes, sir. Hush, 2246, say no more. Absolutely. So drop the link right here if you guys want to call in and give your perspective. Just right now, just going over, how it's looking like on the depth chart. So this is everybody. So we got Michael Welch, Damian Henderson, DeKalon Taylor. Right now, not too much of Michael Welch, right? Haven't seen too much. Damian Henderson, you've seen with Brendan Marion, he had to kind of get on the running backs. Damian Henderson, especially the guys he brought over, Damian Henderson, Jaquill Smith, and even Richard Young got some of that speech from Brendan Marion just about, hey, we need you guys to dominate, do what we brought you guys over here to do. Which brings me to what the whole Brendan Marion, what this whole story is for Colorado in 2026 is, period. It's the underdog story. If you look at what we're doing, we're taking the guys that were overlooked, the guys that hit the portal, the guys who, are leaving to prove something. Those are the hungry guys, and that's what's going to make our story even better. So what we've seen from Brendan Marion, what we've seen from Coach Prime, what we've seen from them, what they've been delivering to these guys is the message of this is the prove year for 2026. All you guys that are hungry, kind of familiar with what Kirk Cignetti did over there in Indiana, right? Kirk Cignetti went over to Indiana, grabbed those 4 or 5 year players, guys who've been in the portal, but guys who are hungry, guys who want to win. So that's what we're looking forward to. So what our running back room is, we got Michael Welch, Damian Henderson, DeKalon Taylor, Jaquill Smith, Richard Young, Titus Batista, Bryce Hicks, Leonardo Valle. But we also got Cam Newton coming in from high school. At the receiver, we got Jacob Swain coming in as receiver as well. So if you look at our depth chart, it is loaded. So with the questions tonight is, I need your 3 500-yard running backs for this season, right? We're going to slide down to the wide receivers here, right? Danny Scudero, Biletnikoff Award winner. Right now, Danny Scudero and Cam Perry are our elders on the team, which means they're our seniors. Danny Scudero, Cam Perry, Hakeem Williams, those are our seniors, right? DeAndre Moore Jr. These are the guys. It's one and done. Some of them, I think some of them might have 2 years left to play one, but for right now, DeAndre Moore Jr. is going to be looked to lead the charge. Cam Perry is going to be looked at to lead the charge. Danny Scudero is going to be looked at to lead the charge. Now, when Joseph Williams, he's our leading returner from last year, so I ain't going to hold you. Joseph Williams put up, we're going to give him 500 last year. When he comes back from injury, he's gritty. We've seen what he's done already in the game, right? We've seen what Joseph Williams produced in the game. What we haven't seen so far is what Danny, Cam have done at a power 4 level. I love what they did at an FCS level, but I keep it all the way around the channel. Right now, these are the proven guys that want to show, hey, we power 4 wide receivers too, and we come in to not only bring that knowledge, that third down zone coverage, man beaters, 20 yards per catch. All right, so but we also have guys that are stuck out in camp. Quanell Farrakhan Jr. is quietly having a solid week 1, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. During week 1, oh no, absolutely, for sure. Absolutely. 500-yard backs, Cam and Taylor for sure. Common Sense, how you doing today, bro? Absolutely. All right, we got our first caller in the building. I'm gonna bring the questions back on the screen here. All right, let me see here. Boom, boom, boom. Let me make these questions. That's cool right there. That's cool right there. All right, guys, we got our first caller for the evening. All right, Mr. Keith, how you doing today, sir? How are you doing today? Welcome to Say No More.
What up, dog?
How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I thought I'd call in first, man, get it in and out, so I can, make room for the rest of the people come in and do their thing, but, get it out my mind while it's still fresh.
Absolutely. If you don't know who Keith is, Mr. Keith goes way back to the
Way
Andre
back.
Rison, to the Coach Prime Deion Sanders days. He
Man,
got a lot of
look at these
knowledge
gray
back there.
hairs. These gray hairs tell it
Hey,
all, baby.
that's a lot of wisdom right there. So
Wisdom.
absolutely appreciate your time. So question number 1, CU's biggest needs after week 1 of spring ball. Where are our biggest needs still heading into the rest of spring football?
First on offense, well, offense and defense, but first offense, understanding of the system. Meaning, I still don't think the coaches as well as the players on offensive line understand the system of what Coach Brendan Marion is trying to get at. Because I was looking at I kept looking back and forth at the what's going on as far as when they go team. Do they understand RPO? Do they
Right.
really understand RPO? Because I'm gonna tell you what's been messing them up is that the offensive line, it's the tackles. They are not carrying out the RPO for being aggressive blocking. They are showing pass too soon. And those DNs are getting in a sprinter stance and they're getting upfield because the offensive tackles, both tackles, whoever player tackles at that offensive tackle position, they're showing pass and they backpedal like it's a spread offense. This is not the Shermer or Shador system, whoever system it was. That system gone. This is a different system. It's not spread. It is a RPO aggressive pass blocking system. So therefore, they gotta keep showing and selling the run play. They gotta be aggressive pass block. They gotta be aggressive. They gotta sell the run by showing aggressive blocking. And when you run the RPO system, it's very. It's gonna be like you walking that fine line of a offensive lineman getting downfield. He might get penalized for being illegally downfield sometimes, but that's the way it go. But
Absolutely.
you gotta sell the play. They're not selling the play. Those big boy, that dude 6'8", 350 is showing pass protection. It's not selling the play.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think with time, that's a great point, Keith. And I think with time is gonna, everybody's learning a brand new offense.
Exactly. Yep.
And I agree with you. Yeah, I think our identity has to be with the run game first, and it's gonna start that. I agree with you. I feel like up front, the O lineman for me is where I want to see, like, can we really dominate up front and run the ball, because everything is based off the run in the go-go offense, man. It doesn't come out. We're not gonna do, to your point. We're not gonna come out and Shermer it. Run on first down. Oh, it didn't work. Now we're gonna pass 3 times. Don't take no time off the clock and put
Different
our
system.
defense back on the
You
field.
know,
No way.
it's a different system. It's a different system.
Yeah, no, we
Everything's
gotta
different.
absolutely. The up front, we gotta establish the run. And I think that's what they're doing in spring ball right now. So it's early. It's only week 1 right now. It's
Exactly.
actually
Yeah.
week
Yeah.
2.
Oh, it's still early. It's still early. It's time.
But
It's just that when you see those deep, that's why the quarterbacks can't have time. They don't have the right time to pass the ball because they're not selling it because
right,
they're showing pass too soon and they get
right.
enough feel on them. That's what it is.
Right. And I think that's what Brendan Marion was saying. Like, bro, we have to come out and be physical and dominate at the line of scrimmage first. That's how you get the linebackers thinking. That's how you get that
Exactly.
overhang in the box. That's when you bring the safety down. That's when you force coverage. But if you ain't showing that up front, great take, Keith. Great take. That's what,
Hey,
man, that's what Keith calling it, man.
hey man,
Yes,
I'm more than entertainment, baby. I got knowledge between these ears, baby. I got knowledge.
okay, so that was a great point. Moving on to question number 2. Name your 3 500-yard rushers. Who gets 500-yard rushes this season? So we know last season we seen an 1,000-yard rusher for Brendan Marion at Sacramento State, and 2 500-yard rushers, and the running back ran for almost 400 yards. I mean the quarterback. So we could see the first ever 1,000-yard rusher in the coach primary. I ain't gonna hold you, but right now I'm gonna go. Give me your 3 500-yard rushers in this system that you've seen so far.
I got Track Hawk. I got Damien, and it's the last one is kind of it's gonna be odd, but I'm gonna go with Jake. What's his name? Jalen. Is their name Jalen? The one for
What
Sacramento
number is
State.
he?
Nah, I forgot his
Oh,
number.
Jaquill Smith. Jaquill Smith. He's a great pick.
Jacquell. I'm sorry, that's his
Jaquill
name,
Smith.
Jacquell. Yeah, I know everybody gonna say you crazy. Why not Richard Young? I got PTSD issues
Okay.
because the SEC conference I think is the biggest fraud conference ever, and I don't
Oh,
like them.
okay.
And I don't like them
Okay.
because you know why? Because they gave us Otis. Otis sold us. Otis robbed the bank and left. So whoever, Bama, I don't care if you're from Gators or whatever, I don't like you. So therefore, SEC, that's why the Big Ten won 3 years in a row, and the SEC have not been a national title game in 3 years in a row. So they are frauds.
Absolutely. Okay. Moving right along here. All
Yes,
right.
it's personal.
So
It's
we're gonna
personal. It's
go.
personal.
I
Okay.
understand. We're gonna go to number 3. Pick your 3,000-yard wide receiver group. By saying that, who's your 1,000-yard wide receiver in this offense, and then name your 3 500-yard receivers to go with him in this offense right here. Let
I'm
me
going
move
Cam
him
Perry.
up.
I'm going Cam Perry, 1,000-yard rusher, the 1,000-yard receiver, Cam Perry, and I'm gonna tell you somebody who gonna be it's not gonna be it's not a real receiver, but he's a tight end. I'm going with Zach.
Absolutely. Okay, great point. Absolutely.
And not only Zach, but the last one I'm going with the guy from San Jose. What's his name? Dan.
Danny Scudero.
Yeah, Dan Thunder Dan. Yep, Thunder Dan.
There you go. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing DeAndre Moore Jr. return. You know, he's coming over from Texas. He was always that second receiver, like that slot receiver, possession receiver. I know he's looking for his NFL profile this season. So I'm looking to see the physicality and what he brings as far as playing on the outside, his versatility. And yeah, no, that's a great point. Great point. Now, let's move over to the defensive side. Project CU's tackle leader. So, Keith, which linebacker leads CU in tackles in 2026?
Done. My man ESPN.
That's a fact.
ESPN, no doubt. And then I got ESPN, and I got a strange feeling that Martinez gonna find a way to get it done. And then I got not only Martinez but the guy from Texas. I can't pronounce his name. He's small. I can't pronounce his name. What's that? That Texas
LaPoe?
guy. Yeah. That's
LaPoe?
him. Yeah. That's him. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Moving right along. So, which safety leads CU in tackles in 2026?
My man from Vanderbilt, Faulkner. Even though he had a bad play against, trying to catch Richard, bad play,
Hey,
my
you see,
man, he showed
hey,
it.
I need him to bring. I need him to bring that belt on that play. I don't care if it's Richard Young. I
Yeah.
need him
Yeah.
to bring that SEC leather
See,
belt on that.
and that's why I got PTSD on SEC, but I gotta go against it because I've seen my man in action before. He's the only. I give him a waiver. I'm gonna give him a waiver. Okay, I'm gonna give him a waiver, but it's gonna be a tie between him. But I really, really think that him and my man from Mexico gonna be the guys.
Tyler Martinez, absolutely great point. Okay, so Keith, if you can give me your full starting offensive line and your defensive line, what you've seen. I know we've seen the portal grades, the 247 grades, all that, but after college, we're taking this week by week. We're going to do things way different in 2026.
Okay,
After week one, after the limited footage that we did get, understandable. Can I get your center, right guard, right tackle, left tackle? If we had to roll the ball out tomorrow.
I'm going to go with the center, of course, Hunter. Um, guard, I'm going with Yaya Yo,
Yeah,
and I'm
they're on the
going with
screen. They're on the screen right here too. If you need,
okay.
they're on the screen right here too.
Okay, and I'm going with Chauncey Gooden, both Yaya and Chauncey at guards, and I'm going to go with I'm gonna go with, of course, Bo, and I'm in the other tackle spot. I'm going with the dude from I'm going with the guy from Missouri, Richardson.
Okay, absolutely, great point. Now that I have you here, I want to go to the defensive line here. So this is my group that I have the most questions about. Not really our ends, but our interiors. I think we really need a three technique guy who's nasty, who's one of them, them knuckles, eye paint, puts the eye paint on, all that, tapes his knuckles up. I think we need one of those guys. So give me your two interior linemen and your two defensive end. You see, if you're looking at this depth chart, right, bro, we are so deep at defensive end. Look at man, we are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to say we about 15 deep right now, defensive ends and defensive line. So give me your two defensive ends and your two defensive tackles, based off of week one so far, what you've seen.
I'm going with the the North Dakota State guy, Anene,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Over
going,
your name.
and then I'm going to go with Valley. I think Valley going to come around. Valley going to come around on the other end spot, and then I'm going to go with the D tackles of Israel and Hooper.
Israel and Hooper,
Mhm.
absolutely, absolutely. That is a great point there. Yeah. So, anything else that you want to take away from this season, Keith? So, just with Colorado football spring one, I'm gonna circle back to question number one, right? Because I
Mhm.
feel like on this channel, what we can do is keep our honesty, and so all we have to do is keep it real. So, CU's biggest needs after week one of spring ball. I'm gonna end it here with you, Keith. I appreciate your time. Where are our biggest needs still heading into the rest of spring football after what you've seen in week one?
Biggest needs is really getting the comprehension and understanding of what Coach Marion and Coach Marv want them to do, and and then they got to really get it, play faster, and then not only that, set a tone for what direction they really want the team to go. As far as if you're going at the defense, are we going to see the 3-3-5 other than 4-2-5? And so therefore, now are we going to see more? Are we going to see, or is it going to just be 4-2-5? And then what kind of coverage? I don't. You can't give it all away. You don't want to give it all away. But I just want to
Right.
see. I want to see more than just a zone coverage. I know we got. Everybody talk about we went too much man. We did, but at the same time, and I'm glad we are going zone coverage. I don't know what Cam was crying about. I loved it. But at the same time, I want to see more fluid. Everything got to be more fluid on what's going on for understanding from the coaches to the players. And on offense, like I said before, they got to understand the RPO, the triple option type of rule for us on the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? I like the combo. We finally got a double team blocks. We finally getting that established. We finally moving we just got to be the tackles. It's the tackles. I'm worried about our tackles. Our tackles got to be more aggressive. How do you shut down speed rushers? You run at them. You treat aggression with aggression. You gotta go ahead and you gotta take it. Take them take the aggression out of them with their speed rush. They're gonna try to get in a sprinter stance. They want to come out and showboat. No, you go ahead. You put them. You put them on their back, and then you do it countless times over and over and over again. Both tackles, not one side. I'm sick and
There you
tired of
go.
seeing one side. I'm sick and tired of the right side always being the weakest link. I'm sick and tired of seeing the left side always being the weakest link. I want to see all move as a unit. Everybody come together as a unit and move together, and then be one force, and this control the clock, control the football, help the defense out because hey, like I said, complementary football is needed.
Absolutely. Okay, great point, Keith. Always appreciate your perspective. I'm gonna bring on the next caller here. I look forward to seeing you later, and always, I hope you had a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you this week, man. I appreciate the
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
I
no
always
doubt.
appreciate your yes, sir. Always.
Hey, no doubt. Say no more, man. My dog, take it there, man.
You too, brother. All right, see you in a minute. All right, go on. Oh, this brings me to a great point here. I appreciate everybody being in here tonight. If we can get after the quarterback, we shouldn't get a ton of turnovers from very strong secondary. Absolutely. Appreciate all the comments in here tonight. There's something that I wanted to talk about here personally about just the direction for my channel, right? Because I cover all Colorado football content. So even on nights like tonight, right, when there's nothing that comes out from the team or from the projected channels, there's still other content creators that drop stuff that I've already been tapped in with the cover. So I just want to give some of my new subscribers, some of the new guys who are here, I just want to give you an update on what my channel was really about, right? So I'm going to make this full screen real quick, and then I'm going to just go over this with you guys for a second because I got a lot of new subscribers, and I don't know what you heard. I don't know what you thought, but I want to bring y'all up on game real quick. So say no more. This is a Colorado football coverage channel. Real talk, real reactions, real discussion. Listen. We cover all Colorado football conversations, film breakdowns, reactions, opinions, debates, news, updates, player spotlights, analysis. If it's about Colorado football, we talking about it. You feel me? Because that's my squad. That's our team, right? We react to multiple Colorado football channels and all sports channels. Different takes help the conversation grow. Agreement and disagreement are part of sports talk, bro. That's real commentary. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that point for later. So agreement and disagreement are part of sports talk. If we agree, we say it. If we disagree, we say it. That's real commentary. That's what I base my channel on. Literally, I say what I see. I don't say what other people's want to hear. I don't let nobody dictate what I'm gonna say and what I can talk about or what channels I can cover. That's not me, bro. That ain't never gonna be me, and that shouldn't be you. If you're in the sports media business, you have to cover everything. If somebody has a take, you got to tap into that take, right? This channel is for all Colorado football fans. So we understand, and I understand more personally. Some support the coach. Listen, I'm gonna bring myself on screen right here, bro, because this is a great point. That point right here, this pack right, this some support the coach, bro. Y'all will be surprised how many comments I had to delete, how many people, how much stuff I can't even post off of this right here. We understand there's a fan group that strictly support the coach, bro. We understand that, but I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I'm not gonna allow anybody to dictate who I cover and what I cover. That's not what I'm gonna do on my channel. Some support the program, we understand. Some support the coach. Unfortunately, I've done with some of the fans that support the coach, bro. And I got to bring that to y'all attention, bro. Y'all got to do better, bro, because y'all really out here making a lot of the Colorado football fans look crazy because half 75% of the comments I can't post or people I had to block and I can't even post them more is literally coming from who support the coach. So if y'all could do better, y'all would do all of us a favor and take the blinders off and just open up to being more open. And it's looking crazy when people don't even want to rock with us no more because y'all were literally out here, bro, attacking people on the internet and attacking people on YouTube because of their opinions and how they feel and if it doesn't align with y'all. So y'all got to do better, bro. Real talk. And I'm the channel that's going to say it. This channel is for all Colorado football fans, bro. Some support the coach. We get it. We understand. I understand that. But that don't mean that you just That don't y'all got to do better, because I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, bro. It's a big reason why we out here looking crazy is because it's real football discussion being talked about, what we seeing on the field, not who you support and who you gonna ride or die for. We understand that we all in that position, but you got to talk realistic. You got to talk numbers, results, production, and anybody out there would tell you the same thing. So we got to do better on that, especially for my channel with my color and seeing how I've been got at, because I just got to put that out there. So cool. Respect is required in this community, right? Respect the hosts, respect the players and the coaches, respect other fans. Debate is welcome. Disrespect is not. So on my channel, if you're just winning for the first time, this channel is about football. It's not side choosing. All right. It's real talk, real fans, real football. I'm not looking, listen. Yeah, bro, I'm not looking for that fan group, bro. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for no fan group to where I'm not even going to call y'all fans, because we all in this together. I'm not looking for no group of people that's just only going to agree with what you want to hear. I'm looking for real ones, bro, that's unbiased, that don't have an allegiance one way or this way. Because I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. Y'all been the ones that's been getting at me in the comments. Y'all been the ones I can't post. Y'all been the ones I had to report. Y'all been the ones on other channels trying to talk down on me. So you feel me? Like, we got to do better. We all understand. I'm going to say what needs to be said, bro. I'm going to say what needs to be said on my channel, bro. If y'all want to tap in and call in on this, y'all can call in and tap in. I'm going to drop the link right here, bro. Welcome to Say No More Media, bro. I'm just really sick of it, bro. That's what I'm going to talk about tonight, bro, because I support this channel. We all support this channel. But for me, being somebody who I know who I ride for, my team, my coach, to have the people who come at me the most, who leave the most disrespectful comments, who tell me to take my channel down, the stuff that y'all don't see is coming from the people who support the coach, bro. So, and I know y'all feel that way because y'all see it all over the internet, and I'm gonna be the channel that talk about it, bro. Y'all gotta stop, bro. Y'all got us looking crazy out here. It's cool to support the coach, and it's cool to support the program, but man, we got to do better, bro. It's okay to keep it real. We got belt last year, bro. We got belt. We didn't get it done. My channel says that, and that's how we bridge the gap. That's how we keep it real. We don't have this, you just got to believe everything's going to be okay. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I say Jordan Seaton's finna hit the portal. Everybody starts telling me, take your channel down. Fake news. He would never. He's loyal. All this. Okay, bro, I get it. I respect your opinion, but keep it real. And on my channel, I just have to say this right now and really get that, what he say, get that off my chest, bro. It sucks for me, having the color of my skin and knowing the people that's came at me the most on this channel, bro, that I can't even post. I had to report, that's out here talking bad on me. Support the coach. So let's talk about that, since y'all want to run around here and just, no, I'm going to keep it real tonight. Y'all got me on tip today. I'm going to keep it real, bro. Y'all got me on tip. So if nobody else is going to say it, I'm going to say it. Just keep it real, bro. It's okay. Not everybody's going to be right. Not every coaching decision is going to work out. Not every transfer portal commit's going to work out. Not every play call is going to work out, bro. But the way y'all got us looking on YouTube is crazy, bro. And I'm here to say it. The way some of y'all got us looking on YouTube is crazy. And the way y'all come at me, because oh, you can't watch another channel. Man, right after this, I'm about to do a live reaction to who I want to talk about. Because listen, again, I'm not in nobody's drama, bro. I'm not in nobody's stuff on YouTube. That's the problem. Y'all inserting yourselves in this stuff today. Where I'm from, if ain't nobody touched nobody, if ain't nobody got hurt, if ain't nobody happened, then it ain't no real smoke. You feel me? So miss me with all this YouTube and all this chatter back and forth between channels, bro. If it's talking about Colorado football, I'ma cover it, bro. So if you rock it, if you looking for a channel who's gonna react to who we want to react to, I'ma talk about who I want to talk about. This is what this is for, and y'all can call in and get y'all point. And I ain't gonna not put your comment up there. But bro, if y'all knew how many people I had to block, if you knew how many comments I couldn't post, it's crazy, bro. We gotta do better. We supposed to be rocking with each other. We supposed to be rocking for the coach, and y'all don't even know how y'all got the coach looking out here about how y'all doing on the internet. How about that part, bro? Y'all looking crazy. Real talk, bro. Real talk. We got to do better, bro. Y'all out here looking crazy, man. So I'm gonna move on. I had to get that off my chest though. So, because I got a lot of new subscribers and I don't want them being ran away. I don't want them being ran off by just some extremists out there. That ain't me, bro. I keep it real. I keep it honest, bro. If somebody ain't doing good in camp, I'm gonna keep it real. If somebody got belt on a rep, I'm gonna tell you got belt. If Isaac Wilson is looking better than Juju in week 1, I'm gonna tell you he looking better. And ain't nobody gonna come on here and try to guilt trip me and tell me, oh, you don't believe and oh, you're trying to stir up drama. No, he looks better in this offense in week 1. Now, offense week 2 could change. Week 2 could change, bro. Week 2, Juju can get over the Dominic Ponder because we understand he's an 18-year-old kid and stuff hit him different. We understand that he's going through something. We understand that, but we understand Isaac Wilson is balling and he plays for Colorado. So I support him. Isaac Wilson is balling and he did his damn thing. So I'm going to give him his flowers. And I ain't going to let nobody come on here and tell me and try to tell me what we all seen. We all seen Isaac Wilson balling. Salute to Isaac Wilson, bro. He was doing his dance, not taking nothing away from nobody. But we got to be able to come on here and say that without, oh, here they come. What about Juju? What's Juju? Juju gonna bounce back? That's what he is. He's a 5-star quarterback, and he built for this, bro. We seen what he did in the Big 12 last season. That don't mean I can't salute Isaac Wilson for what I just seen. You feel me? So just had to get that off real quick, bro. You feel me? Like hey, it only gets to a point because y'all don't understand, bro, how many people I don't even post in the comments, how much stuff I have to block. So many people that's out there on other channels trying to make me look crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it comes from who support the coach. That gotta change, bro. Now, if I'm out here talking crazy, call me out. If I'm out here doing something crazy, let me know. For real. If I'm out here saying something that you can go back and run the tape and say, man, that dude was literally just super biased. He was talking hella crazy. He's a hater. Then call me a hater, bro. But come on, bro. All this shit gotta stop, bro. You feel me? So, yeah, if you want to tap in and call in, tap in. So I said all that to say because I was leading up to here. So this is why I said all that, because I'm about to do a live reaction to 0 to 60. Matt Macheski is a former Colorado football player, so we understand. He played for Colorado. He's a part of the Colorado fan base that's going to stay with Colorado, whether Coach Prime is the coach or not. Whether they leave or not, he's still going to be a part of Colorado. We want to hear what they got to say. I don't have to agree with everything. That's not my business, bro. That's not what they got. I'm from the Bay, bro. I'm from Oakland, San Francisco. We mind our business. We don't insert ourselves into other people's business when it ain't went there. If it gets there, you know what I'm talking about. If it stays on the internet, it's on the internet. Once it goes outside the internet, it's up. But it ain't up. It's on the internet. Ain't nothing happening. Nobody did nothing to nobody. So I'm going to react to who I want to react to on this channel. So if that's what you're looking for, a channel that rocks in Colorado and I'm unbiased, I can cover different people. I can agree, disagree, because I ain't going to agree with everybody on whatever perspective. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to do a live reaction to 0 to 60, Coach Prime in Colorado getting after it. I want to see what Matt Macheski has to say. It's always good to hear different people's perspectives. If you locked in on one way of life, you putting a cap on your mind, bro. So tap in. If you want to tap in, say no more. I'm going to do a live reaction real quick. All right, we gonna let that play real quick in the background. But yeah, nah, it's nobody struck a nerve. It's just I run a channel. I got almost 4,000 followers, over 4 million views, and it just sucks that the majority of the people that come at my channel, that I can't post, the comments I have to delete, the people I have to report. Man, bro, you be surprised, bro, who they look like. You be surprised who they support. You be surprised when you go back and see whose chats they in. It's crazy, bro. I'm sick of it, bro. Like, you ain't gotta watch. Don't watch. If you just looking for a channel that's gonna tell you what you want to hear, and that ain't me though. So, but I'm just saying, as it just sucks that y'all they not the voice of us though. They not representing us though, because that is crazy, bro. The way they rocking, they trying to box me in, talking about don't subscribe then, bro. If you want to go somewhere that's only going to cover this, I cover Colorado and the team, bro. We got to be the bridge between. That's the only way we're going to get better. When people are trying to separate us, we got to have a place where we come together, bro, where we don't have no bias, because that's what a Christian is, right? A Christian forgives, right? So how y'all following the coach, but y'all out here spreading this craziness, right? I thought we supposed to forgive people no matter what it said. You supposed to forgive. You supposed to be a representation of who the coach you following. Forgive and move on, and stop bringing on this craziness, bro. Real talk. Yeah, that's why I'm on 10 today. Because I ain't said all that I want to say. I kept it really PG, bro. Real talk. I ain't going to hold you. I kept it real PG. More than I could, bro. I ain't going to hold you, bro. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. If you can call somebody a hater, that's cool. I cover sports though, bro. And he's talking about you can find something positive when somebody says. If you're only looking for the negative, then that's you. I'm not just looking for the negative, bro. So whoever's gonna stay here and watch, stay here and watch. If this is too much for you, dip. It's that simple, bro. I cover Colorado. There's you can learn something in everything, like an OG told me. You could take something and you can take the good and leave the bad. Now, if you can't handle that, or or if you feel like you don't want to support anything he does, I respect that too, bro. I respect that. Humbly and respectfully from a young man and how my mama taught me how to be, I respect your opinion. If you don't want to stay and do a review, if you only want to do live reviews to the channels you like, you have that option. This ain't this channel though. We live react to everything. Unless there's some people I ain't gonna do though. But like I said, unless it's crossed the line, unless it got there, then it ain't really up like that where I'm from. If it's up, you know. If it stays on the internet and on YouTube, it ain't really up like that, bro. I don't know where that's from where I'm from. It ain't up like that. And honestly, they're playing Bucky well off media clips. So that's giving exposure to a channel, regardless of who he is and who he is. None of us know them. None of us know Matt. None of us know him. This is YouTube. This is a digital platform. How you feel about them and what they say, respect. Yeah, I don't agree with everything they say. I don't agree with everything Bailey says. I don't agree with everything Matt says. But they're talking about Colorado, and I'm going to listen. I'm going to take what I want. I'm gonna tell you if I agree with something. I'm gonna tell you if I don't agree with something. But on my channel, nobody's gonna dictate who I cover and when I cover, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So that if this ain't the channel for you, I'm never gonna let nobody say, well, if you listen to them, I ain't rocking with you. Cool, then you don't know me then. Because if you can go back and look at anything I've ever said or down the program or down the coach or down the player, then holla at me. If not, if you worried about who I'm reacting to, then go watch somebody else. Real talk, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You getting real Bay Area, say no more today, bro. On my mama, bro. Appreciate everybody being in here. If you can get the thumbs up, we're doing a live reaction to 0 to 60. Coach Prime in Colorado getting after it in spring ball 0 to 60. And if you look at it, these guys are, as they have their takes where they on one and it's extreme, but they do have their takes and they're just trying to be regular and give his perspective. Now, if he says something out of pocket, it's out of pocket. We gonna call him out. If he just calling it regular, he just calling it regular. I thought that you're supposed to forgive, right? That's what you're supposed to give. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Everybody who follows Coach Prime, you're supposed to forgive. Ain't that what ain't that what he represents, right? The next day you're supposed to forgive and forget. Okay, cool. Say that. Unless you just tapping into something I don't know. Hold on. Bailey just said, I can't wait to see Richard Young in the offense. He's going to look good. Regardless of what Bailey's takes have been in the past, you got to, today is a brand new day. All he just said right now is, I can't wait for Richard Young and to see him in the offense. Oh my God. You're still covering him. Oh, man. You're not a Coach Prime supporter. You don't support Colorado. Bailey just said he can't wait to see Richard Young. Man, come on, bruh. Y'all just need to find something to do, bro. Y'all bored. That's crazy. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. Rewind. Bring it back. Let me see real quick. Um, hey, can you guys hear now? Can you guys hear now? Is the audio coming through now? My bad, bro. You know, you welcome to a Saint. Welcome to a Say No More, bro. Can you guys hear now though? Is the video coming through? My bad. All right, cool. I'm gonna come back to that point though. I'll be back there. I have Mr. Keith in the building. Let me bring this up on screen. Share screen here. Boom. Get the questions ready for Mr. Keith. Appreciate everybody being in here. I know y'all just went through my little rant, but I feel like it was what's needed to be said. A lot of people are afraid to say it. I'm not, because I've dealt with it, bro. Like, I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers, over 4 million views. And I promise you, bro, the most comments I've had to delete and block people is crazy, bro. I don't even understand. Like, it ain't even been that serious. But I'm gonna put my big boy pants on today. I'm gonna stop complaining about it. Mr. Johnson, how you doing today, sir? How are you?
Question is, how are you?
I'm all right now. I got that off my chest, bro.
No,
I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson. I'm
no,
sorry you
no,
had to see that, but
no, no,
the
no,
amount of
no.
comments,
Do
yeah,
not
the amount of comments.
apologize. Do not apologize for how you feel, because that's why you keep it real. This is one of the reasons why I watch your show. Even I watch mostly all the shows that cover Colorado. I don't agree with everything that they say, but you know what? That's their opinion. An opinion is never wrong because it's somebody's personal opinion. You don't have to agree with that opinion, but it's never wrong because that's their own personal opinion. Yeah, I listen to Matt, and sometimes he does make valid points, and I understand the way he goes about things. Do I agree with all the time? Absolutely. But that's his way of delivering the message to the masses. I think there's a little animosity sometimes that I feel because he didn't get hired by Colorado. So sometimes that seems like it comes out of him. Um,
Right.
the point that he makes that Colorado's not, the Buffs are not recruiting a lot of guys in state. He has a valid point. But then again, a lot of guys that were in Colorado didn't want to stay in Colorado. So how
Yeah.
they're doing their recruiting, you know what I mean? A couple of guys left will go to USC, with Oklahoma, and there's a lot of things that we don't know because we're not insiders. So we don't know what's going on with his company, because I think he does some kind of agent kind of thing. So you don't know the finite details of what's going on. The bottom line is, like I said, everybody has an opinion, and an opinion is just that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't mean to surprise everybody with that today. It was just disappointing for me because I understand who I grew up supporting. I understand who I grew up watching. Allen Iverson and Deion Sanders, who raised me, who made me want to play sports, and just getting into this space and then just seeing who the comments are that I have to delete, who I have to block, who damn near I had to report, who's out there. It's just disappointing to see that you're out there representing the program like that, because that's embarrassing, bro. Because now it's just like, it's for me, it's just like, come on, man. There's some stuff that's like, okay, we understand. But it's just like coming after everybody who doesn't agree 1,000% that everything's gonna be all right. You can't grow like that, and nobody's gonna respect your opinion if it's just blind support and just we're gonna go after everybody who says something even slightly that disagree. Like, all I said was, hey, Jordan Seaton sat down the last 3 games of the season. Him and DJ McKinney, they got agents. They're probably gonna hit the portal. And I said, yeah, Coach Prime, they know what's up. And then, boy, there was like fake news. Take your channel down. Who are you? Who is this dude? And I didn't even respond. I just left it there like, okay. So it's like, you can't even keep real. But we're going to move forward. We're going to move on. I don't want my rant to change the direction.
No, but
Mr. Johnson.
No, but the thing is,
sure.
it's just like you're saying. It's like what was it? Nicholson said in the movie, some people just can't handle the truth.
That's a fact.
And so when that happens, it's like we've seen things, you know what I mean? Like Seaton last year and DJ McKinney. Listen, for somebody to make a decision on what they want to do with their lives, if we like it or don't, it's still their decision. They have to live with that, not us. You know what I mean? As a fan, that I like that Seaton didn't stay. No, you know what I mean.
No,
but I just want him to succeed and making his decision. Hopefully, he comes top 5 pick next year in the draft. You know what I mean.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, from that point, now you got to move on. You know, I wanted to, like I said, I'm a big Dion fan, just like you are. And one of the things that I thought that he did wrong was letting Colton Hood get away. You know,
oh man, I left Colton Hood.
That was a bigger for me than keeping DJ McKinney, because even when Travis was playing with DJ McKinney, there was a lot of plays that I seen and said, this guy's not a cover corner. You know, absolutely. And Colton Hood, even though he had limited time, but you see that he balled out. You seen the talent that he displayed. So, you know what I mean? Those were the things that, as a fan, yes, it bothered me. As a fan, there's decisions that, you know what I mean? I played an armchair quarterback because it's easier from my perspective, sitting and watching film and watching the games and so on and so forth. But the thing that for somebody to be ignorant and trying to say, well, you don't know what you're doing, why you covering that up? You know what? They just have hate in their heart. So it doesn't matter who it is, they're still going to have that same hate in their heart.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I appreciate you, Mr. Johnson. That was a great point. Okay, so for the Say No More call-in questions tonight. So after week 1, CU's biggest need after week 1 is spring ball. Where are our biggest needs still heading into the rest of spring football?
So what I seen, or what was being seen on the videos and stuff like that, it looks like the defensive line. For me, you know what I mean?
Me too.
The middle of the line, the rush ends. I'm really happy with the rush ends as far as like that. I think they're going to do a phenomenal job with their speed and stuff. So I think that's going to compensate for a lot of things. But I'm just worried about the run game.
Absolutely, that makes perfect sense. I agree. After I seen Chauncey did 99.
Yeah.
But it's good to see the O-line coming out. But that was our biggest flaw last season on defense. So that is a concern. Like, just keeping it real, do we have the defensive line that can get super nasty in late October, November, December, where that cold weather kicks in, and we're going to have to depend on the running game and then being able to move and dominate. So I think it's still early.
I think the linebackers are going to play a major role, because I think we have more depth at the linebackers. And even little Goldberg, I shouldn't say little Goldberg, even Goldberg in some of the videos that I've seen is playing really well, stuff in the hole and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? They seem like they have more depth at linebackers. And so the safeties are going to be fine. I think the corners are going to be fine. It looks like they're going to be playing more zone. There's going to be, you know what I mean? And with Coach Murph, I think he likes to, you know what I mean, apply a lot of pressure. So I think that's a scheme that they're going to do. Plus, right now it's really vanilla. You know what I mean? They're not going to show anything now.
Absolutely.
And
Great
one
point,
thing I got
Mr.
to make a
Johnson.
point. I got to make a point to you. I know you said what was it? The guy should have hit Young. I watched that 4 or 5 times. He didn't have the angle.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take your word
I
for
know.
it.
I know.
Boy, I want to see that belt.
Yeah. I know you want to see that belt, but I looked at it. It looked like he didn't have the. I checked out 3 or 4 times, and it looked like he didn't have the angle. But if you looked at just before that, Mr. Young, that young player, he ran over somebody.
Oh yeah. What Brennan Marion talked to them, and I feel like that's a little bit of difference between him and Pat Shermer last season. Pat Shermer came from the more NFL lifestyle, more laid back, more the players are fixing. Nah, Marion is hungry, young. He's in your face. I played against Marion in JUCO, man. It's crazy.
Nice.
Like it's now like out here in the Bay Area. I played with Stevie Johnson, who played for the Buffalo Bills at Chabot College out here, and also played against Julian Edelman when he was at San Mateo Junior College. So I'm familiar with Brendan Marion from his playing days because literally, like when he played at De Anza College in California, I was on Chabot College with Stevie Johnson, who played for the Buffalo Bills. Like we were the receivers there, so nice. I know what type of player he is. So then I understand like what he's getting. Like he's hungry, bro. He's homeless. You come from that JUCO, so I understand his system where he's trying to get JUCO guys who are hungry, who are overlooked. So, no, those are all great points. Okay, off to question number 2. Can you name your 3 500-yard rushers in the go-go offense? Who gets 500-plus rushing yards this season? If you go 3, if you have 4, that's fine as well.
I go Young for sure. I'm going to do number 20, the speedster.
Dick Halon. Let me put this on the screen for you right here. Let me put this on the screen for you right there. Can you see that?
Let's see here. Let me widen it up. Yeah, and and Henderson.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, absolutely. All right, that's amazing. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna move down to the wide receivers here, and boy, we got a group. I ain't gonna hold you, and that's been our identity. We understand that's been our identity for the last 2 years, but we did have Shedeur Sanders, who is a top quarterback in the NFL draft, but now we're rolling with Julian Lewis, and we understand the camaraderie he had with Omarion Miller, who moved on to Arizona State. So with that being said, we had some high-profile wide receivers come over in the portal, as well as some returning guys who are hungry, who are just looking for the opportunity. Shout out to Quanell Farrakhan X doing his thing. Shout out to Hakeem Williams, who, if you're talking about stock blocking, I need Hakeem in there for sure. If we talking about blocking upfield, he was blocking Cree so hard, Cree had the fire on him. That's so hard, and that was a backside play. The play wasn't even to his side. The play was on the other side, the short side boundary of the field. Him and Cree are on the opposite open side of the field, and Hakeem is so hungry. He's paying attention to everything Brendan Marion wants in offense. He's blocking Cree on the backside like his career depends on it. Salute to Hakeem. So, with that being said, Mr. Johnson, can you pick your 3,000-yard wide receiver group? Number 1.
Ooh, it's tough. I'm going Cam Perry for the start off number for the first and foremost because he doesn't need a lot to get a lot.
Okay.
With that breakaway speed, Danny, you know what I mean? He's proven. He had the most yards in the college football last year, and I'm gonna go. My sleeper. My sleeper is Farrakhan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I know Campbell will get yards, but he probably won't get 1,000 because there'll be more gadget plays and stuff like that for him. I'm gonna have to go DeAndre Moore out of Texas.
Okay, that's perfect. So that brings me to my next question specifically for you. How do you feel about Joseph Williams? He is our leading receiver coming back last season. He played. He's definitely a gamer. He played very well when he played last year. I'm just worried how he's going to come back from his injury. Right. Absolutely. That's fair. Yeah, he's on crutches. He's literally on crutches right now. That's a great point. That's a great point. Okay, moving forward. Appreciate your perspective there, Mr. Johnson. All right. Can you project CU's tackle leaders? Which linebacker leads CU in tackles in 2026? Let me bring up the linebackers here for you to assist, throw it off the backboard to you right here so you can get a visual on who you brought over at linebacker. Can you see that right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going ESPN.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
All right, absolutely.
ESPN. We're gonna go with Leona LaFou. That's how it's pronounced?
Yep, absolutely.
And Martinez. I think Martinez is gonna. It's gonna. Yeah, and you know who I like to see play also too. Hope he gets some burn. Is Salter, Kalen Salter.
Absolutely. I seen they might have pushed him down. Well, it might have been his decision or Colorado's to move him down to the defensive end. He's just such athletic. He's so athletic. So I see they have him at the defensive end. Great point. Moving right along. Appreciate everybody being in here too. If you can hit the thumbs up button, we're doing a live reaction to myself and the callers that are in here today. So the next question is, which safety leads CU in tackles? I have the safety group up right here. Not really corners. I wouldn't consider corners, but as far as safeties, who do you got leading us in tackles from the safety position?
So who's this? So the safeties is Fontenette?
Fontenette, yes. Hardy, Mitchell. Looks like Jaja Boyd. It looks
hold on.
Let me get Preston Ashley.
Okay, Preston Ashley. Boo Carter for sure.
Yep, absolutely, bro.
Yeah, Boo Carter for sure. Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm gonna let you finish. Because
Boo Carter. Fontenette, if he gets the right angle.
You ain't popping no please, bro.
Yeah. And you know what? I know he's going to be cornerback, but I think RJ Johnson's going to have a great year. I think RJ and definitely the kid.
So you think he's going to lead us in the secondary?
I think, you know what? I think he's going to do. I like that kid also. What is it? Is it Cree Thomas? Is that the one to get all the interceptions?
Yeah, Cree Thomas.
Yeah.
And I'm he's wrong. I'm wrong.
He's definitely a baller.
Coach Prime wants in the corner. Tall, physical, and we know he gets on and off the field.
And he hunts the ball. He hunts the ball very well.
Absolutely. Great question. Okay, so we're going to move up to the offensive line here. So definitely. All right, so we know we lost Jordan Seaton in the portal, right? We understand. Understandable. It happens, right? Some of us were surprised. Some of us weren't surprised. You know what I'm saying? So with the next question is can you name your full starting offensive line? And then after that, I'm going to move forward to the defensive line. I'm going to put on the screen here the offensive line for you. Can you name your center, right guard, left tackle? Can you give us your starting offensive line, Mr. Johnson?
I think Larry Johnson's going to play right tackle.
Okay.
I'm going with Gooden, also right guard. I'm
Gooden,
going.
Okay, you like Chauncey? Absolutely.
Yeah. Chauncey, he's hungry.
Yeah. You see, he threw that helmet on, boy.
You know who I liked last year, and I hope he comes back? Philip Houston, tackle. Left tackle.
Philip Houston?
Yeah, he played well. Hunter obviously as a center.
Beaches, extra syrup on that pancake. Hunter? Yes, sir.
And so that's my five there. Left guard. I have Houston left tackle. I have Hunter center, and I have Gooden right guard, and I have Larry Johnson. Right tackle.
Okay, absolutely. All right, so moving on to the defensive line, can you give me, so we don't honestly, there's a 3-3-5, there's a 4-3. We know that there's different perspectives coming over from Virginia Tech with Chris Marv. Man, our defensive ends are so athletic. I get that. Our defensive ends, I ain't worried about. I
Yep.
need a nose who's going to command a double team. I know that's
No.
Ezra Christensen. So, can you give me your starting defensive line based on Colorado Spring Football Week 1?
Yeah, we're really small. Ed Christensen, he's definitely, that's why he's there. Did he finally get the eligibility? That's what I want to know.
I think it's still pending. I mean, from what I've seen so far, we just went into the weekend on Friday. What I learned was that I thought Ezra Christian got his eligibility. From what I'm seeing is that it's still behind the scenes. Oh my God, we need Ezra, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I love Santana Hopper. I love Manuel. I love all those guys, but we need somebody who commands a double team. Through literally, like seriously, all the way.
I like what's his name? The coach Carl Melton said that he played really well. Unless he stops talking, it's Lester. As one of defensive end. And you know what? My guy, I don't see my guy Wiggins.
Who?
Wiggins.
Oh, Quincy Wiggins?
Quincy, yeah.
There he goes. Yeah,
I see him. Yeah,
I didn't know Quincy was 6'4", 255, bro. Look, Quincy Wiggins got definitely the build. You know, former LSU transfer. Come on, Quincy, bro. This is your senior year. A lot of these guys are seniors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Samu, you know what I mean? If he can be the nose tackle that they want. I know he got pancaked on the one day, but that happens in every situation. You will know better than I. You know, but. What are they going to play? Are they going to play a 3 or a 4 front?
Honestly, right now, with our linebackers, I think if you can get after, I think you got to play a 4 front. I think they're going to continue to play a 4 front. I want to see a 4-3. Me personally, I want to see a 4-3. But I know what Chris Marv coming over from Virginia Tech. It's more of a 3-3-5. It's more of a traditional 3-3-5. Bring the pressure. So. All great points. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Johnson.
Well, like I said, I really haven't watched the numbers as much as I should have. But like I said, what about Pecco?
I think he's still light. I think he's still super light.
Yeah.
I think he needs to put on some weight. I think Pecco needs, once he puts on some weight, he'll be cool. Like, or our guy coming over from San Jose State, Tafu. Yeah. I think he has the weight, he has the mindset, but the defensive, even to leave, he's more like you can drop to leave in a cover 2, have him take the curl. You have him take away the quick slant, drop him off in coverage in cover 2. Tafili, he's kind of more athletic, so.
And a defensive end, Emmanuel, he's real fast too, right? So he can get to the passer right away.
Absolutely.
But it's those cold months, like you said, when a lot of teams in the Big 12 will be pounding the rock. You know what I mean? Can we stop that?
Yeah, I agree. Okay, Mr. Johnson, I always appreciate your perspective. Thank you for calming me down a little bit with what I was going with out here. But any last comments? Because this is the call-in show. So anything you've seen that we didn't see, anything that you noticed that we didn't notice, there's so much great points in the chat. There's always great points on comments that don't get heard. So on my channel, just how I've always been in chats and comments, give my perspective. What's one thing that you want to drop on the people before we get back to Colorado football week 2 tomorrow?
Well, one thing that a defense benefits from is having a great offense. And if we're gonna rush the ball like the Go is designed to, we'll be on the field. We'll be eating up a lot of the clock. So that's going to be much beneficial for your defense. So that way, it kind of might hide certain things, little weaknesses on your defense, if you know what I mean, as far as that. But as long as we can keep moving the chains, killing the clock, winning the time of possession, I think we'll be fine. And
right.
yeah, that's what I feel. And another thing before I leave, I can't say no more.
Always, Mr. Johnson. I can't wait for you to say no more. Appreciate you, Mr. Johnson. Appreciate
Have a
you
blessed
tapping
night.
in. Look forward to hearing from you. Always call in and tap in and give your perspective. Salute, Mr. Johnson. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, cool. All right, appreciate you guys tapping in. I know it might be some mic issues here. All right, we're going to get back to it. We're doing a live reaction to 0 to 60. Matt Macheski, they had a lot of things to tap in with when it came to Colorado. On my channel, yeah, bro, we're going to cover Colorado. If there's a perspective, we're going to talk about it. Say no more.
Obviously, on Twitter, this is blowing up. Creed Thomas, Heike Williams fighting in practice, which personally, I ain't got much of a problem with. I saw Chad Brown come out and say some stuff, but we'll say Creed.
See, bro. There it is. Hold on. Give me a second. What's good with y'all tonight, though? What's the word? What's the word? Listen, if you're trying to call in tonight, here are the questions here on the screen. It must not have been meant to be. I tried to throw Matt on the screen, but it ain't working. So listen, here's where we're going tonight. I had him up there. It ain't working. We're going over to the pregame network. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go support what they got. So they dropped something over the weekend, sights and sounds we didn't see. So if you want to call in, give your perspective, tap in. I definitely was trying to tap in with 0 to 60, but for some reason it didn't work out. So it is what it is. All right, say no more. If you want to tap in, I'm going to drop the link in StreamYard. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Say no more.
You over here doing hard knees, bro? Let me see you do some quick shots. You gotta have full sweat already. Full sweat. Where you at, bro? If you need me to come smack the shit out of your helmet, I will. If that fires you up. Whatever you need, let me know. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Do it anyway.
Y'all see I got the new blue light glasses right here too, so you can see that reflection. Cause this, I ain't gonna lie, that XV ray, whatever they call it, bro, be blowing my eyes. So appreciate y'all rocking with me over the weekend. The pregame network dropped some footage, some extra clips and sounds you can see. Hey, salute to what they got going on over at the pregame network. Go like, comment, and subscribe. From what I seen, they didn't drop nothing today on Colorado football. It's cool. Sometimes they're going to keep it in-house. They're going to keep it tight. They're going to get shit right amongst themselves. Cool. Us on the outside, we got to wait for them to drop something. When they do drop, we in there. You don't know. Over the weekend, the players might have said, hey, we keeping this week in-house. We want to really, they got us fucked up. We really trying to build something. From Al B to Malcolm X. Robbie J, what you talking about, bro? Al B to Malcolm X is crazy. Every college football team has fights, especially during spring practice. If you ain't fighting, you ain't trying to get in. Yeah, I think so too. Hey, from Al B to Malcolm X is crazy, Robbie. I ain't gonna hold you. Say no more, bro. Now I had to lose it a little bit on stage. I ain't gonna hold you. Like Dylan, you don't know what it's like out here in these YouTube streets, bro. You don't know what these comments about. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to the pregame network. I wanted to tap in with 0 to 60, but they just tweaking. I'm gonna get it back online. We're gonna go through this and we're gonna get back over there. I ain't gonna hold you because I'm gonna tap into who I want to tap in on my channel, bro. Don't nobody tell me who I can listen to or who I don't listen to because they don't fuck with somebody. Like, if you don't agree with them, you don't agree with them. It ain't even that serious, bro. If they talking about Colorado football, we gonna cover them on Say No More. Appreciate everybody. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, say no more.
What you looking for out you guys?
Intensity, aggressiveness, violent hands, recreating the line of scrimmage. Man, I'm looking for who's gonna be like that for real, who savage.
Yeah.
Because the t-shirt stuff, we don't need that no more. We got these pads on, so now you got to pop for you. That's it. That's what we looking for, though, baby.
Good. Pads on today. What you looking for? Defense.
Violence and aggression. Black and white. So good.
That's crazy. Hey, while they're playing that music, hey, this is cool. So listen, we all know bruh's a regular. We done seen bro for 4 years now. Brody right here, I don't know his name. If you know his name, drop his name in the chat. Bruh been around the program for 4 years now, bruh. Ever since I started. You feel me? Like, bruh been around for a minute. Dante Carter needs to get sweat-proof hoodies, bro. The way he be out here getting his workout on, that beanie is crazy. Coach Marion, I ain't gonna lie, Dante Carter be getting his dumb sweat on at practice. I ain't gonna hold you, Dante Carter. That's crazy, bro. Like, you need to put on some real Under Armour, homie. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, we're doing a live reaction to the pregame network that came out. I think it was like Saturday or Sunday. I had 0 to 60 lined up. I'm gonna get that back on the screen because I really wanted to hear what him and Bailey was talking about, because that's what my channel is, bro. Like, we tap in with everybody. We don't limit ourselves who we talk about. Everybody call me Malcolm X is crazy. First it was Al B. Shore. Now it's Malcolm X. I ain't gonna hold you. Call in so I can tap in. That's what's up. Salute. Nah, I'm real.
You know how living and working in the same...
Nah, I really don't, though. All right, let's get in the chat here. Listen, if you're trying to call in and tap in, here goes the link right here. Tap in. Listen, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. I appreciate everybody that tapped in tonight. Here goes. If you want to call in, I got some great questions lined up for everybody tonight. So if you're trying to call in and tap in, I really want to get you guys perspective. It ain't really about me talking. I've been on here for a year bumping gums already. So if you tapped in, you really tapped in. You know, I've been on here. I started this channel in January 2025. So I've already, you know me, you can go back and check the stats, bro. You can go back and check the records where I stand at, bro. Shiloh Sanders was literally my favorite player. The way he took off on bro in Buffalo was crazy. I wish he didn't do that. I ain't gonna hold you, because I really think if Cameron Silman Craig is on a practice roster, I really feel that Shiloh could be on one. I don't know why he took off on bro. I don't think it was necessary, but at the same time, stuff happens, right? So appreciate y'all being in here. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, tap in with the stream. So if you're trying to tap in, call in. Here is the link right here. If you heard me earlier, I had to go off because great point. I'm gonna go back here. So again, I'm gonna reiterate on my channel, right? If you're tapping in for the first time, this is a Colorado football coverage channel. Real talk, real reactions, real discussion, right? We cover all Colorado football conversations, film breakdowns, reactions, opinions, debates, news, updates, player spotlights. And now, if it's a Colorado football we're talking about, listen, people are gonna have, it's all good, bro. But you gotta think bigger. ESPN, Fox News, they're not gonna not cover somebody because people don't like them. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta think bigger. So I react to multiple Colorado football channels, bro, in all sports channels. Different takes help the conversations grow. Agreement and disagreement are part of sports talk. That's real commentary, bro. You can't go somewhere where it's just one-sided. Lil Bucket, yee, the moderator. Bucket, what's the word, bro?
What's up, bro?
What's happening, P? What's good, P?
Man, it's cool, bro. I thought it was gonna be a video today. I was waiting on that.
Nah, you know how it happens. When there's no videos, I respected them. There's no video, but for me, there's we still got something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Whether there's a video or not. Like honestly, the whole channel was I didn't even do live reactions at first. Like my whole shit was just like film breakdown and talking about the players. But how you doing today, bro? How was your weekend, bro?
Cool, man. Just been out, you know what I'm saying? Just doing me, man.
All right, cool. So I got you here. This is a great topping point. All right, so I got you here, right? I appreciate your perspective, what you said about other channels, but how do you feel about people who? How do you feel about the football climate right now in Colorado? All the way. So we have the channels we know we support off the rip, but then there's other perspectives on Colorado. How you feel about this channel and how I support I not support, but I react. I support too. I react to different people. I don't get involved in like all the extras. You know what I'm saying? Like because where I'm from, right? If it don't lead a street, if it don't lead to nobody, if ain't nobody been touched, if ain't nothing happening outside of YouTube or people just saying their opinion, it ain't really smoke like that. You know what I'm saying? It's really like internet. But I understand everybody has a perspective. How do you feel about tapping in with different Colorado football channels? Because we understand there are different Colorado football channels that are trying to grow, but there's different perspectives. You get the Coach Prime supporters. We understand that wherever Coach Prime goes, we're going to go. Cool. But then you also get the team we're supporting guys who's been there, done that, whether whoever's the coach, they're going to support. So if this is our team, we're going to support. So how do you feel about tapping in with different coaches, tapping in with different channels?
I'm gonna start like with you. I'm gonna say like you keep it neutral, so it's like it ain't no like we just overly super coach prom and he
Right.
can't do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like you keep it neutral, so it's like people have common ground where they can come up and speak their piece
Respect.
and stuff like
Respect.
that. And keep it football.
See that, bro, because it's there's some people out there that's really trying to bury your boy on the back end. I can't even tell you how many people like that's really out there on other channels that are really trying to preach like I'm out here like just like the ultimate hater. Like
I think it's cause you growing fast. Like we ain't paused. Like we ain't seen you like
that was crazy. That I ain't gonna hold you. That was crazy.
now,
That
but
was
like
crazy, bro.
we haven't really seen your channel from like years and years ago. It's like it kind of was like out of nowhere, and then it's like
Mama.
when you came when you like you probably did it for a while, but we just haven't seen it the community. And when like we finally caught heed to your channel, it was neutral. It was like no bad blood. Everybody come speak their piece and keep it football. So it's like that's why your channel is like growing.
Oh, mamas, for sure, for sure. And you've been a bigger part of that, though. I ain't gonna hold you, Bucket, bro. Like you've been the same way, and that's why I rock with you, bro. Because you've been like the same way. You've voiced like your what you needed to change. You ain't been apologetic about it. And honestly, I rock with everybody, bro. Like I really do. But I really feel like if we're gonna
For sure.
grow as a community and really build this shit in 2026, we gotta get off that like this whole like you can't say nothing without if you don't completely agree with whatever the fuck. I don't even want to put that because I'm such a respectful. I don't even want to put that on anybody's name, but it's like you see what's going on out here in chats and
Yeah.
comments. Like if you don't agree with 1,000, they just come out to you, bro. If in Boulder in Colorado, if they don't see what's going on in here, I'm gonna call it out. Like, bro, you really got people out here making us look crazy. Like, and I don't even know if they know that you got people out here that's really like making people turn off and like, bro, I ain't even trying to rock with them. I ain't even trying to talk to them because there's no talking to them. It's like
Right.
they can go 3-9 and get belt 1-8, and it's just like, oh, if you don't believe, like, come on, bro, like, keep it honest, keep it real. That's how we're gonna grow because the belt season is upon us. You
Yeah.
feel me? So how you feel about that, bro?
Like you said, as far as the other channels, right?
No, however you feel though, bro. I ain't gonna dictate. On my channel, bro. Whatever comes to mind, bro. It's good. However you
I mean,
take that, it is what it is.
I know, like, I kind of be having some free time when I be at work, so I ain't gonna lie and say I don't be watching them because I do be watching other channels. But
Yeah.
it's like how can I put it? You have the super favoritism and say no wrong about what's going on, and some channels that is plainly just hating. But for the most part,
Yeah.
I mean,
Facts.
I just keep it for the entertainment purposes. I don't really dig into it's like, oh, I want to dig into dude personal life. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep it entertaining. So
Uh-huh.
like when I see stuff, I just laugh at it and keep going.
Yeah. So how you feel like we gotta merge the gap though? Because like we understand there is a fan base that comes over that's just whatever the coach does, wherever he goes, they're rocking with him. But if we're supporting the team and they're in Boulder, and when the good times it was good, we had a down season last season. We understand there are guys who just jumped out there that's crazy. They went all the way left, like they rocking with people that's like clearly talking bad about the program, and that's the way they chose to go. But I do understand. Like, I feel like we have to be able to come on here, bro, and just be able to just be like, listen, bro, you got to be able. We can't just be one side. How do you feel about being a mutual person on Colorado content? I'm gonna keep it content on YouTube. Nothing, because it ain't spilled over to nothing personal, bro. Ain't nobody got touched.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got hurt. Ain't nobody did nothing to nobody. None of that. Like, it ain't spilled. Because I'm talking about where you grew up from, where I grew up from. Nigga, if it's up, it's up. We know we ain't fucking
Right.
with nobody on that sense. Like, if it's up and it's stuck, bro, like somebody did something to somebody, but we're talking about opinions and when people do something on YouTube. Like, how do you feel about bridging that gap on in the YouTube streets?
I mean, like just like I said, man, it's just like people like tap into like people personalizing what they got going on. If we just keep it football, it could be so much
Right.
content around this YouTube space. But I mean, people just like how can I say it? When they feel like he's not such like I would say they would say he's not a good coach of what his seasons have been and him losing
Right.
bowl games. They start to dig in more to like his
Yeah.
personal life. It's like, well, you doing this? Why you not coaching here? Well, you doing this? You not spending time with the kids? You know all that other stuff.
Right.
It
Right.
don't
Hate.
really. It's
Hate,
like
bruh. They
yeah.
hate.
Yeah, bro. It's like it's unnecessary, but you just laugh at it and keep going, bro. Like I don't think you could ever bridge that gap with everybody in YouTube space, but I feel like you would know who genuine and who not. So like when you cross paths with different content creators and you talk to like other people, it come to you. It come to you. It won't be something forced that you have to go make
On
content
mother.
with different people.
That's a fact, bro. All right, well, I got you here, bro. Always appreciate your perspective, bro. Real really. CU's biggest needs. So after week 1 of spring ball, where are our biggest needs still heading into the rest of the spring football? Where do you see that we need some improvement at? Because that's always good, right? We ain't perfect.
Yeah. Uh, I would say I think. Well, I know we're not gonna get another tight end, but I feel like we need another tight end that's like with high production. Just
Okay,
because like
for sure.
it could be more easier for the offense when it comes to like blocking scheme and running routes to get open. Like I ain't gonna say Zach is bad, but it's like he's mediocre at best.
Right, for sure. Absolutely. Say less, say no more. All right, cool. All right, moving on to the next question. Name your 3 500-yard rushers. Who gets 500 plus rushing yards this season?
See that's a hard one because you gotta pin on that offensive line. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though
Mama.
statistically on paper we look good, we got film on a lot of these offensive linemen, but it's like, can you gel together to get to open that hole for the running backs?
Right.
So
Mama.
that's gonna be the hard decision. And on top of that, we had so much high hopes for all these running backs from last year, and we was running the ball, but injuries played a big part. So
For
it's
sure.
like
Absolutely.
it's kind of hard to give that, you know, who gonna be the 500-yard rusher on top of, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, if I had to guess, I mean, Damian Henderson, he gonna be one. For sure feel like he gonna be one.
Okay. That's one. That's one.
Okay. You think they gonna run track hawk in the middle a lot?
Nah, I
Gonna
think
keep
they're
him in
gonna use
space.
him for space.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think they're gonna. I think what they see what he did last season, bro. He was literally leading our offense. I think what I think. I don't think they should run him in space. I think they should get him on the outsides, counters. I think they should get him in space, 1-on-1 on a choice route options. I think a lot of
Because I
running back
seen,
screens.
yeah, I seen one of them plays he didn't run that screen on.
Yeah, I mean, we seen what he did for Caden Salter last season as a receiver. That was Caden Salter's security blanket in 2025. So he was
Right.
leading us in receptions, bro. Like heading into week 3, like the Kaylon Taylor was literally like 10 receptions in over multiple touchdowns. So I think Brandon Marion sees what he's gonna be able to use him as a running back. All right, I would keep it moving here.
I don't know.
All
I know.
right,
Let me try to finish it though. Let me try to finish it.
my bad, bro. My bad.
I want to say Richard Young. I just got to see how you do. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he is a good back, but I'm just gonna put him in there as the number 2, and then I guess I'd say Jaquil Smith, because I ain't really seen Mike. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he left the team or is he injured. I haven't seen him in the background.
Yeah, bro. That's a fact.
I don't know. I don't know about Micah, so I'm just gonna say Jaquil Smith.
Mike has always been that steady dude. He ain't complain. He the motherfucker don't talk. He don't really say shit. But he always, I feel like if you feed Michael Welch, bro, he's gonna get you a consistent 3 to 4 with a potential 25, 26 yard break. That's a great, all great points though. All right, so moving on to where I feel like one of our most anticipated and crowded groups is. So you gotta pick your. Hey, bro, I'm gonna put you on the spot, Brody. Hey, Brody. You got to pick your 3,000-yard wide receiver group. Who's your 1,000-yard wide receiver? And then name me 3 500-yard receivers to go with him. But I need your 1,000-yard receiver on deck. Who's going for a ban this is? Because, hey, under Brandon Marion, there has been a 1,000-yard receiver at UNLV. And then the guy behind him had like 600-700 yards. He ended up transferring to Cal. Yeah, tap in, Brody.
I'm gonna pray for no injuries. I'm gonna say Cam Perry.
For sure. Cam Perry going for a stack.
Yeah, because like if you look at how, because I know they using Brandon Marion offense, but with the receivers they got, they can't just be run heavy. I feel like it's gonna be 50-40 run pass.
Right.
And with the talent he got, like I know Coach Prime was like, well, we gotta switch it up a little bit. We gotta get these plays in here with that, and you know what I'm saying, to get these receivers to lead. And you see a lot of LaJohntay in Cam Perry, so it's like
that's a fact.
If LaJohntay can get 900, I'm pretty sure Cam Perry can get 1,000 with no Travis Hunter on the team.
Oh my mama! All right,
and
500, bro. We need three 500s.
Oh, 3? Damn.
3, bro. Yeah, we need 3, cuz 50. Marion came out and said we had 7 to 9 people get 50 plus touches. Say no more.
Okay.
That's including running backs and wide receivers. So we'll say 3 to 4, 3 running backs, and then we'll go, however many 4 wide receivers. He said 7 to 9. That's been his highest ceiling of guys who got 50 plus touches. So 50 plus touches is like you could do a lot with 50 plus, bro. Ernest Campbell.
I know for sure JoJo is gonna be one of them.
Already, bro. JoJo proved it for sure.
He proved it in the worst offense. So it's like, all right, that's lockdown.
Oh God, oh mama. So all right, we got JoJo as one of the 3. All right, cool. We got JoJo.
I don't know about D Moore injury. I don't know what's going on with bro. Like, I hope he get better. I will say D Moore, but we don't know what his injury is, so it's like it's up in there.
Right, for sure, absolutely.
So I'm gonna put that on the back burner. I'm gonna say that for like a 300, for 500 but that's gonna be my last one. For my second one,
hold on. You got all right. So give me your 3 again, bro. You moving? You talking fast, cuz.
Okay, guys.
Give me your 3.
All right. So the 3 is JoJo.
Okay.
D Moore.
Okay.
If he's healthy, I hope he's healthy.
Yeah.
Injury is kind of bad. I don't know. But
Right.
I want to say, yeah, I'm gonna say Scudero.
Okay. All right. So what's the hesitance on Scudero? What are you seeing spring one? Because with him, he's like LeJounte, so they're it's like flip flop. LeJounte led the nation in receptions. Scudero led the nation in receptions. So what are you seeing? What's the word on Scudero? What's your report on Scudero so far though?
I just feel I don't know. I feel like they're gonna use Hakeem a lot. I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Hakeem, he makes great contested catches, bro. He's 6'2", 6'3",
Yeah.
something along those lines. And Quanell's making plays too, bro. And we even talked about Ernest Campbell, bro.
Ernest Campbell,
Crazy.
Q for 6. You know what I'm saying? Like
Q for 6, bro. We
and then it's
loaded.
and then I did my research on the Bowling Green kid that's gonna come in. Like he nice too. He a good route runner. He like 6'2", 6'3".
Jacob Swain got dumb routes coming out of that Texas high school, bro. For sure. Jacob Swain could literally crack the rotation as a freshman, bro. Jacob Swain is really nice. He like 6'1". His routes
it's
though,
a new
like
kid from Bowling Green.
I know who you're talking about, yeah, from Bowling Green too. But we got Jacob Swain too coming in. We got two guys coming in still.
So it's kind of difficult because like you don't really know. It's too much talent in the room. But I understand like Danny coming from San Jose State, pass heavy, air raid. But you gotta also think like he was the number one option on that team. Who says he might not be the number one option on this team? You know,
He's not gonna be. Nah, he's not.
that's
Keeping
what
it
I'm
real,
saying.
he's
Like
not.
it's kind of hard to say. It's like you got so much
Yeah, no,
talent, you
he's
don't
not.
know how he gonna spread the ball around like that. You know,
He's gonna. Yeah, great point.
he's gonna be
gonna
an
spread the ball
impact
around.
for sure. He's gonna be an impact for sure. But I feel like he's
For
gonna
sure.
be more of a get us a first down type of route runner. You know.
For sure. Facts. All right, moving on. Project CU's tackle leaders. Which linebacker leads CU in tackles in 2026?
Leonio Lafau. How you even say his name? He's gonna be one for
Nah,
sure.
for sure. Right.
Him and ESPN.
Him and ESPN.
Yeah.
Say no more. Say less. All right, bet. Moving right along. All right, which safety leads CU in tackles in 2026?
Nate Mitchell. He the only one.
Nate
I don't
Mitchell,
even
bro.
think.
He's creating dumb turnovers already out there, bro. Already.
I don't even think Fontenay is really gonna be that much of a downhill as much as Nate Mitchell is. Cause I seen both of their film. I'm seeing them both at Colorado. It seemed like Nate wanted more, you know?
No, for sure. Absolutely. I feel like we might see Fontenette more up towards the line of scrimmage than we think. We might fuck around and go 3-4 and throw Fontenette, one of them outside linebackers, because that's where he probably moves different. Because Nate Mitchell, yeah, he moving different for sure. Great perspective. All right, so O-lineman. So if you can give me your full starting offensive line. We'll start with the offensive line first. Give me your center, right guard, left guard, all that.
I had put it in the chat. Let me see.
Hold on, I'm trying to bring up that depth chart to you for you too, bro. I lost it earlier. I ain't gonna hold you. My whole fucking screen crashed, bro. So you got Demetrius Pancake Hunter, you got Jose Soto, Javon McFadden.
Yeah, center. I got Hunter.
No Hughley. Here you go. Here, right here. You see that?
Yeah.
All right.
I wanted center. I got Hunter. That's overstood. Right guard Soto. He know the scheme. He played in the scheme. He dominated in the scheme. That's why Coach Marion bought him, other than the other offensive line, because he was the most dominant one in the offensive line. Right tackle, Taj White.
Look, this is what a projective. This is what I'm not gonna say this is what it is, but this is what somebody has put together on the internet.
Sean King is a center. He's not gonna play right.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Say no more.
But right tackle Taj White. Left guard, I wanted dude from Mizzou, but he injured.
Right.
So it's gonna have to be Yo-Yo.
You like Yo-Yo?
Right. Yeah, and I feel like left tackle gonna be both. That was already a sealed deal for that one.
All right, bet. Say no more. Okay, moving on to the defensive line. So let's say we run a 4-3, right? Give me your 2 defensive tackles and your 2 defensive ends.
2 defensive tackles. Can you bring depth chart up? Oh, you got it up?
Yeah. Here you go, right here too. Share this right here. So you got Ezekiel, you got Toby Aneen, you got Lamont Lester Jr. You got Samu Tabanape.
I'm gonna say Ezra as one of the
how's this one look? This one have a little bit right here?
A little bit.
You see that?
Yeah. You good. I'm gonna say Ezra.
Ezra Christensen, okay.
Yeah.
Give me your next deep tackle. Is it Hopper? Is it Manuel?
Yeah, it's gonna be Hopper for sure.
Okay. Now what about the ends?
I see how he get in the backfield. Like he really that. So yeah.
Right, for sure.
The edges is gonna be Toby. And I wish it was Villy. I don't know why they sleeping on Villy for. They haven't really seen no like film on him since he been
Lamont Lester been going crazy, and
I see that
going crazy in practice. So it's way too early. I understand it's only spring. We're getting, but man, they're so deep, bro. Like they're literally 15 to 17 deep at the defensive line.
Yeah, like I really want Vinny to start, but it's like I don't know how this gonna work out. But so it'd be Toby and Lamont Lester for sure.
For sure. All right, little Bucket. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate your perspective. I'm gonna get back to this live reaction. Anything you want to leave the people with before you tap out?
Oh shit, nothing else, man. I'm just waiting on these videos, man. I'm trying to see what's up, like how we getting better these days. You feel me?
For sure, absolutely. All right, appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna bring you back on tomorrow. Appreciate you, fam.
All right, bro.
Sure. Go. All right, cool. All right, we're getting back to a live reaction to the pregame network. Appreciate everybody being in here. If you want to tap in, the link is in the chat. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can hit the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Let's get back to these sounds.
How you feel? You say fired up. When I say how you feel, you say good. How you feel? Fired up. Good. Fired up. Good. Fired up.
Oh, both.
How you feel? Fired up.
He was loving it.
Hey, physical fitness. Physical fitness. I got a lot of Tarzan. I don't want no James.
That's a
lot
fact.
of Tarzan. I don't want no James. You get hit today. Everybody except the quarterback and the receiver. Everybody else, you getting hit. Do we understand that? Sure. Well, how you feel? How you feel? Let me see.
Yeah, keeping it real. Monday, no footage came out, which is respect. All good. We ain't tripping. We still gonna keep it lit. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday probably finna be turned. Pregame network, well off media, reaching people media finna drop some heat on us. So until then, pregame network drop some heat over the weekend. We finna tap in, react to it. If you guys want to call in, I got the link in the chat. Call in, give your perspective on this channel. We want to hear from everybody. Ain't no biasness. We just keep it real. I know I went crazy earlier, but I had to get that off my chest. Say no more.
Let me see. Our running backs ain't busted great the other day. I'm expecting.
That's crazy.
Shout dog, you got this. Anything else happening? Leave it at home. Today we getting. It's physical. We gonna get it. Hey, we're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, boy. Here we go. Switch it. Down. Other foot. There you go.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay, we see bro working with the defensive ends. I like what I'm seeing in the new group. We even got the it's not the secondary down there. Okay. We see here we got the safeties down there getting that bag work. Outside linebackers working in here. You understand? It is okay. We got a little Mathis action in the building. Say no more.
Hey, what's you do? First guy down on the knee. We're gonna go to our right. I'm gonna give you a set. Okay? You locked it, we go to the knee, all right?
So it looks like we got Mars people running the drills. We got the quarterbacks coach we brought in. Great change, bro. I'm loving the changes we've seen. The drills that we're seeing that are different. Everything that was different in 2025, bro, is what we need in 2026. Appreciate everybody being in here. Hit the thumbs up button, like, subscribe to the channel. Tap in, bro. If you want to call in, bro. It is what it is. Say no more.
Strike! Come on, move with the bag. Come on now. Come on, baby.
There's been a lot of talk about Goldberg, bro. And there's been a lot of talk about Goldberg and what he's been able to do in the offense. Cool. Hey, y'all like the blue light glasses though, bro? I ain't gonna hold you. The whole goddamn the whole screen was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Like the blue, like this shit was tearing up my eyes, bro. I had to go on TikTok and literally grab the blue light glasses. I ain't gonna hold you. Appreciate everybody being in here though. If you want to call in and tap in while I let those ads play in the background, let the pregame network get their chicken up. I ain't gonna hold you. If you want to call in, these are the questions. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat right here because you know we got the latest call-in show here. Earlier I had to tap in, bro. It was just something that was on my mind. I ain't gonna hold you because they be out here tweaking, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like tweaking like that is crazy work in 2026. I ain't gonna hold you. If you want to tap in, there go the link right there. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, what it on the ads. Appreciate everybody rocking with me though. You know how it is, bro. We all got our different perspectives. Everybody that be dropping stuff in the chat be heat, bro. Like the comments in the chat really be going crazy. So on my channel, y'all tap in, bro. We want to hear what you got to say for sure. Appreciate everybody rocking with us, bro. It's they didn't drop nothing on week 2, which is cool. They keep it in house. They ain't got to show us everything. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna tap in. We still gonna do our live reactions and our reviews. We don't need them to put everything on film. A lot of other schools ain't doing that, so I don't expect ours to do it all the time. I ain't trying to get too comfortable. I'm really for the team getting better. If they don't put out nothing for a whole week, it's good. We ain't got a live reaction for a whole week. As long as we know internally they get better because they're the ones on the field. The coaches are putting in that work. You know, the assistants, the grad assistants. I ain't out there. I'm just a nigga live reacting on YouTube. You feel me? So as long as they put in that pain and that real belt behind the scenes, I'm good with it, bro. They ain't got to drop nothing all week. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. If you can hit the thumbs up, appreciate it. Say no more.
There we go, bud. Come back this side. Come back this side. That makes sense to y'all now? Yeah. There's a hole there.
Brendan Marion came out and said, don't nobody love football more than the running backs coach right here. I heard, bruh, really locked in like that.
Jump, Cuddy. Okay, get me through. Hey, so we're pressing like we ran a pit. All right. You got the jump cut here, all right, and you flow through.
All great running backs read and reaction drills right here. You want to see who reacts, not when they go through, but how they react to that last guy out there when they choose a side right there.
Pass down. Go. Have to watch what you get through there. Hey, hold on.
Hey, hold on, bro. Hey, the LB gotta stop, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. These are blue light glasses, bro. You see the reflection? Cause this goddamn screen be killing the nigga eyes, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be sure it's crazy, bro. Bruh still ain't called in because he ain't trying to get that work. Let him know he's still no. Hey, Robbie, they not showing England at all, bro. We ain't seen nothing. I guess they trying to keep bruh secret. He must be really like that because they ain't put that nigga on screen at all, blood. I ain't gonna hold you. I put cream over, say no more. Oh no. Cree has definitely risen to the top in England right now. I ain't gonna hold you. We're only going off of what they showed us. Yeah, these are blue light glasses right now. You can see the reflection right now because this motherfucking screen be going crazy. But no, we haven't seen too much of England though. To keep it real with you, we have not. England, big ghost town. He got to be locking shit up. Nah, that's a fact, bro. On mamas. Oh my mama. You ain't woofing, bro, on everything. Nah, England got some run on the screen. Okay, yeah, no, he number 30. I haven't, just to keep it all the way real with you, Rashad. I ain't seen that nigga like that. Like, keeping it real. I ain't seen blood out there like that. I mean, they probably keeping it. They might, if he balling, they must be keeping it in the house for sure. Don Parlay, what is your feelings on 0 to 60? I don't really have no feelings. I feel like that shit is YouTube shit. Like I said, where I grew up, if it's really up and it's stuck, a nigga did something to you or touched you or did it. If they ain't did none of that, it's just shit that's on the internet, bro. It's YouTube. But what I'm not gonna do on my channel is Matt is a CU alumni, which is different. Hear me out. Matt is a CU alumni, which is different from a lot of different perspectives I'm gonna get. If I'm only rocking with the CU guys who are here for Coach Prime, then I'm never gonna get I'm never gonna really hear what Colorado fans feel like, guys who are here without Coach Prime. So it's a good perspective. And I'm a smart guy, and I don't let people dictate what I listen to. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with it because, yeah, appreciate your perspective, though. I hope that answered the question. The Malcolm X tonight is crazy, Robbie. I ain't gonna hold you. Missed early part of live. What was your Matt POV? The Matt POV is like I let him do him, just like I let everybody else do them. I feel like it's just talk. Nothing has happened. Where I'm from, if something happens, you don't fuck with nobody. If somebody put hands on somebody, if it gets physical, if it gets crazy, if people talk about their opinion and what they feel, you don't take it personal. That's how you crash out, bro. You crash out when you let people dictate, make something seem it more than what it is. Bro has his opinion. That's all it is. Just like me, I'm just an opinion. I don't expect everybody to rock with my opinion. And if you expect everybody to rock with your opinion, that's for people who don't have a life. They live on that type of shit. I ain't gonna hold you. They gotta get a life, bro. Other teams have footage, but CU most coverage overall for sure. That's pretty Tony. You always see him with CP for sure. Shamarty Yates, a regular on here. Appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna turn my energy back up, bro. We get back to the live reaction to motherfucking the pregame network. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it, bro. I want to hear y'all tap in.
Breathe, recover right now. Recover right now. Hey, let's make sure. Hey, remember our wives today. Remember our wives today and our stories. All right? Our stories got to match our work ethic. Our wives got to match our work. We can't have a wife and it don't match our work. So we got to put in the work today. All right? We running backs. And we love to be violent. All right? Let's do everything right. Alignment, assignment, let's be detailed with our stuff. When we get a chance to finish the run, be physical, be violent, let's finish. Let's run through somebody today. From protection, all right? And when we're running the ball, we're always falling forward. Remember our whys. Remember our goals and what we want to be. All right? I believe in every last one of y'all. We got you here for a reason. We got to put it on tape today.
I ain't gonna hold you when you hear that shit as a 18 to what they are 25-year-olds now, shit 26 if they've been here in the portal, you need that motivation, bro. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. When you come over, bro, your position coach has to motivate you because they're the bridge between you and the head coach. The head coach is gonna come to the position coach and say, give me your 3, give me your 4, give me the guys you trust out there. So what the position coach is picking up, you better motherfucking pick it up where he dropping, because Colorado has not had a 500-yard rushing running back in fucking 3 years. Those 4 years, we haven't had a motherfucker go over 500 rushing yards, bro. I swear to God, oh my mama, bro, this gonna be the first year we have a 500-yard rusher, and that's gonna lead to success. Listen, in the Big 12, do we really want to get into a shootout with Texas Tech with Brendan Sorsby? Like, are you serious, my nigga? Like, bro, I love our roster. Our roster is cool, but go look at the Big 12 roster, bro. They got real belt crews in there, bro. I'm not going to tell you what you want to know. I'm going to tell you what you want to hear on this channel, bro. We got to run the ball and control that motherfucking clock and not put their offense on the field, bro. That is championship football. And when we have the explosive plays, we go over the top, we use our wide receivers. But the whole identity of the Shedeur Sanders era, it's over. Let it go, bro. It's done. That's why Coach Prime hired Brendan Marion, because he understands we going to run that motherfucker. And there's going to be mess-ups because nobody's perfect. There's going to be mess-ups with Chris Marv on the defensive end. There's going to be mess-ups with Brendan Marion on the offensive end. He's not the end-all, be-all. He went 7-5 last season. Those 5 games, they stopped the motherfucking go-go offense, bro. I'm not here to tell you what you want to know. I'm telling you what you need to know, bro. The go-go offense does have its spots where you can put belt on them niggas. So, what I'm saying, if we want to make it out the Big 12 in 2026, bro, we got to run that motherfucker, and then we have to use our receivers accordingly, and the defense has to do what it has to do. I'm not here to say that we're going to have the golden arrow Shedeur where he throws for 4,000 yards, O'Brien Award winner, Travis goes for 1,200 yards. A receiver can love that in offense all you want. As long as Coach Prime and Brendan Marion kept it real with the transfer portal recruits coming over and say, hey, what was the most successful team in the Big 12? Texas Tech. What the fuck did they do? Okay, ran the ball, controlled the clock. Exactly. That's what we need to do. It's not about don't play to trying to please players, play for the program. So that's why it's big on Colorado football 2026. The players have to match the identity. Motherfucker, we went 3-9 last season. We were ass, bro. Straight up, nigga, we were trash. Nigga, we were cooked. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro? We were ass last season. So, if you want to change that, there's an identity we have to establish. Run the ball, because we know in the Big 12, look at the geographical locations. We're going to get good 40 to 50 point games. We're going to get 40 to 50 point games for about 2 months. After that, that weather going to change. Snowing, raining, run the ball, defense. Listen, if you want to call in, tap in tonight. We're talking about, the real life expectations in 2026. No foo-foo, no fugazi, not what you want to hear, not what you need to hear, not the Coach Prime, everything's going to be okay, you just got to believe. I understand there's that whole movement out there, bro, and I respect it, but that's been the movement that's got at me the most, bro. It's really disappointing. I hate that I had to deal with that, but it is what it is, bro. Let it, we're going to talk real football here. Run the ball, control the clock, make big plays, make explosive plays when they're available. Say no more.
We got to put it on tape today. All right? We got to be good on that. Yeah. Let's go do it. Let's go. Be on that. Bring the juice. Don't be soft. Hey, right here. Speed throw it. You see when they get touch quarterbacks, they get touch. Let's go. What's rule number one? What's rule number one? Let's get it together then. Let's go. Jelly on one line, right? Hey, make sure, guards, your helmet is facing the center's ass. That gives us space. Especially on number 90. Especially on number 90. Bro, he's jumping that bitch. Come on, chill out. Tackles. Make sure you are setting off of the center, not the guards here. The center's here. So that way, those big tall asses, y'all better lean forward a little bit, okay? So you can get back with your body, but your head needs to crack it, all right? And once he gets ready, you can ease out just a little bit, and then you can go into it, okay? You good with that?
You gotta have a space. Okay, now listen. We're going to third downs now, right? The mentality can't change. It cannot change. We're gonna have some passes in there. We got to make sure we are doing what first, right? Communicate. Make sure everybody gets calm. Everybody on the same level. And everything, but be freaking aggressive. Do not stop being aggressive.
Listen, I'm stepping right here when it comes to that Gunner talk. Like, Gunner is good on the X's and O's, but he might not be the best rah-rah guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where Coach Prime is making the biggest difference. Gunner might not be the most motivational guy. He might not have the NFL pedigree. He might not have made it to the league and been the motherfucker who, like, you can look at and see, like, all right, because a lot of these players do that. Let's keep it real. A lot of the players look at who made it to the motherfucking league and who did their thing, and that's who they want to tap in with, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so Gunner might not be that guy. He might be the X's and O guys. Listen, Coach Prime didn't keep this motherfucker around for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have a balance. You have the big 6 foot motherfucking 6 guy for the Dallas Cowboys who made it to the league. So guys can respond differently. That's a healthy balance. You feel me? That's definitely a healthy balance. The chat's going crazy. All you guys' perspective is real. Listen, instead of me reading that motherfucker, tap in, bro. Like, I ain't finna read all that shit. Like, here you go. Like, you guys are going crazy. But, like, come on and tap in. That's what this channel is for. Like, before, I think the most important thing is, like, bro, tap in, bro. Here go the chat right here. Boom. So right here, if you want to tap in, give your perspective, respect. We're going to do a live reaction to the pregame network. Gunner, I don't want to hear nothing about Gunner because if Gunner was really that trash, Coach Prime would have not brought him back, bro. It is what it is. There's Gunner, who's the college coach. There's my guy, big 6'6". I don't know that nigga name like that, but he's the NFL guy. So you got that perspective, that mesh, that good blend. So respect to Gunner. He might not get you guys fired up as much as you need to, but he's needed. He cares. I guarantee you this motherfucker is one of the first guys in, last ones out. I ain't going to put no disrespect on Gunner's name, bro. He's a hard-working individual. We understand. That's what Colorado needs. Them motherfuckers that's going to be in at 4 a.m. and leave at motherfucking 1 a.m. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Say no more. Appreciate you guys being in here. If you get the thumbs up, say no more.
They're going to bring both.
Listen. Also listen. The room is open. Tenderize some damn ribs out there today.
Yeah. The first play is going to be 2 hours. Listen to that quarterback.
No cameras right now. No paparazzi.
Yeah. Slim time. It's slim time.
Yeah, I know. I'm slimmed up. I'm losing weight.
You got to take the mom off now. It's just top.
That's it.
There's no mom.
That's it. I lost the mom.
All right, that's cool. So, yeah, no, I feel that's the cool. So, listen, what Colorado has coming up is their pro day, right? And to keep it all the way real, the pro day is nothing like last year's. Let's start off with that. I think he is sticking with him because of the analyzing, and then, like you said, there's Georgia Hey, man, no, for sure. Like, you got to have those guys on here. That's a fact. Mr. Brian Johnson says Gunner is a great recruiter. I believe that. That's something that we need. We got to bring them guys in. Bucket, click the link for sure, Brody. Say no more. You already know. You up on the show. Yeah, if you want to tap in, call in. This is that show. If not, say no more. Got to do his dance and take over. Last season was rough. Last season was belt. We were ass, bro. We are trash, nigga. There's nothing to be proud of about last season. We got belt. There's nothing to be proud of. Yeah, he saw spoken like Pecco. I don't translate for show. I'm telling you right now, you don't know if they can or can't win the Big 12. Winning the Big 12 is a tough task. It has everything to do with the transfer portal and the guys that we chose, because we chose not to bring back any starters. We chose to go with over 40 plus guys in the portal, so we're doing a reset. That's what you call a reset year, right? So keep it all the way real. Like the reset guys, the portal guys, the upperclassmen, if we're going the Kurt Signetti rule, the guys who are fucking 23, 24, 25 got to come in here and put belt on all the young niggas that's out here, bro. Let's just keep it real, bro. That's what Indiana just did, bro. Like that's what we're looking to do. Omarion Miller dipped. Guys dipped. We understand that. Boo-hoo. I wish they were still here because we would have a much stronger team, but they're not. So we roll with who we got. We're looking for leaders, dogs, upperclassmen, and a sprinkle of them lower classmen who are just like that. So let's get back in the chat. You told me, man, from your insider info channel for sure. Start Wilson right now and get it reps. Allow Juju to adjust that way by conference. Play the Buffs tougher to beat. The only thing about Julian Lewis and Isaac Wilson is Julian Lewis showed it in games more than Isaac Wilson. Isaac Wilson looks great in practice right now. He looks great with his reps, but Julian Lewis really did it in a Big 12 conference. So I love the competition between Isaac Wilson and Julian Lewis, but only thing I'm going to say is that he's there to push Julian, and Isaac Wilson ain't no motherfucking backup. He's a red shirt sophomore, which means he got 3 motherfucking years to do his thing. So I look forward to seeing him push Julian Lewis for sure. See you if they do it right, could win the Big 12. Yeah, everything depends on the defense. Defense wins championships. They can't be giving up 30 points a game. That's a fact. This year about running the rock, absolutely, Mr. Johnson. You run the rock, you set up play action with the go-go offense for sure. All right, hold on here. Let me see. All right, appreciate everybody being in here. You know me, I keep it real. I'm a circle back. I want to get this perspective because I don't feel like we got a good enough perspective tonight, bro. Like my perspective ain't the end all be all. Who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. All right, cool. So with that being said, share here. All right. All right. We're going to get back to a live reaction to 0 to 60. Hey, regardless how you feel about who these two guys are, that has nothing to do with me. I'm about my business. What their content is what we judge. Start judging people by their content despite who they are. Don't get caught up in that BS because I want you guys to be here and feel comfortable reacting to whoever. It might be a different channel every day. So, listen, we're doing a live reaction to 0 to 60. I want to hear how they responded to Colorado football week 1. Say no more.
We got all types of shit going on. So first, I'll just kind of run through some clips of practice and stuff like that. Obviously, on Twitter, this is blowing up. Creed Thomas, Heike Williams fighting in practice, which personally, I ain't got much of a problem with it. I saw Chad Brown come out and say some stuff, but we'll say Creed corner there. He's been making some plays in spring ball, getting after it, getting pick sixes and shit. He's had one hell of a spring ball so far. Also here, Matt, you'll love this clip. Chauncey Gooden and others getting after it in the O-line. Take a listen.
Let's go, 5-1.
Like, I love it. I love the energy coming from the offensive line. Obviously, 2 good blocks there, finishing and then some there. I love to see it. I love the energy in the run game here. And I love that Colorado is really placing an emphasis on that. Another clip I want to show, Bucky ended up posting this over the weekend, but he was just showing how Richard Young responded to criticism, so to speak, coming from Brendan Marion. Boy, oh boy, did he respond. But let's show the whole sequence here. Take a look.
If you're scared, and that'll be okay. But if you're on the field, let's get violent. Let's get physical. Let's go. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. They threw you around on 220, lifting all the weights. Let's get tough. Let's go get it.
Matt, I can't wait to see Richard Young play for Colorado. I think he's a dude, and I especially think if that O-line keeps bringing that juice, boy, he's going to get a lot of touches in Brandon Marion's go-go offense. Matt, what are your takeaways from all this? Colorado continues spring ball here, and we'll get to Coach Prime's comments last week in a sec as well.
Well, it's good to see that spring ball is hype because they're getting after it. That's good. Everybody seems like they want to be at practice. They got something to play for. You know, I saw Ponder's father get up there at the service and say, you know, everybody else is playing with 11, but we're playing with 12 next year. And that you can tell that there's something igniting, you know, the ignition underneath the team is real, and that fire's burning. I love Marion's attitude.
So I want to pause it right
challenging
there.
Of the player. I love the response.
I want to pause it right there, bro. So they just said, I love the way Richard Young is running the football. They talked about at the funeral, they're playing with a 12th guy for Dominic Ponder. Tell me where I have to be super critical of what he just said right now. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. I look at everything, bro. If they said something out of pocket, I wouldn't even be playing the video, bro. Bailey just said, Richard Young, I can't wait to see what he does in the Big 12 this season. Matt Macheski comes on and says, bruh, I love what I'm seeing so far in spring football. They're playing for Dominic Ponder. They're playing for a 12th man this season. For me, I didn't see nothing wrong. I'm not looking for the controversy. I'm not looking for the, let's talk about where he said it. Some of y'all look for that. Some of y'all are waiting for him to say something about Ghost Rider because that's your life, bro. I swear to God, I promise you, that's all y'all look for. You can't find nothing positive when somebody says. All you look for is the negative, bro. That's the problem in 2026. Say no more.
It's fantastic. It's what you want to see. You want to challenge the player as a man, and then he responds as a man, and that respect is fucking. It's warranted and it's earned, and you can move forward and build off of that. It promotes incredible competition in the room. The fighting shit. I'm dog. I used to fight in practice every fucking day. I fought in practice all the time. And look, I love Chad Brown. I love some of the other guys that are talking about this and like, well, you can't get penalties. And yeah, we don't want penalties. This isn't penalty time, though. This is fuck you time. This is practice and spring ball. And I'm not going to throw my helmet on the ground in a game, and I'm not going to throw punches in a game. But I will throw punches at practice like a motherfucker. I'll whip somebody's ass if they step up, and we will get down. And I was known for doing that shit in the NFL, for God's sakes, especially the year that I knew, like, so when I got moved offensive line my second season, my second year after training camp, they asked me if I wanted a job or if I wanted to play defense. And I said, a job. They moved me to guard. And I knew the whole year they were paying me as an active roster player, but I was a protected practice squad asset, right? and they were going to send me to Europe in the off season to get 10 games of experience before coming back to the States and going back into training camp. Right. So I was on practice squad all year, getting paid as an active player, and I would travel with the team and do all the shit that we were doing. But I knew I wasn't going to play because they were just moved me from defense to offense. Bill Callahan's my coach. I'm meeting with him every morning. He's getting me ready to play, blah, 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 right? Okay. So I knew that I was just in a position where I could just develop and get better. But there would be times every week where I was in the defensive line meeting room the year before with Sean Ellis and John Abraham and Dwayne Robinson and all my guys, and we all loved each other, and it's all big family, and we're the D-line, yeah. And now I can move to offense, and my game day is Wednesday in full pads. So Mangini used to walk by, right? Tannenbaum used to walk by in practice and just be like, Sean Ellis, go get his ass today. And I would just go after him as hard as I could the whole day. And we used to get in fights left and right, bro.
So I think this is a good way to pause it. Let's keep it real, bro. I'm not with keep creating like shit that's not there. Like, was there anything that was said that was crazy right now? Like, so now you see why I'm okay reacting to other channels, because there might be takes where they're out of pocket and then motherfuckers is disrespectful. Cool. But when you have motherfuckers that's just talking real regular shit, come on, bro. Like, let's just be fucking human for a second, bro. Let's just keep it real. Nah, that's a fact, bro. That part they talking about the seat, nah, bro. Like, it sucks. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like, if I didn't deal with that part, I would disagree. But the fact that sucks is I want you guys to really understand. The facts that sucks is like the most. Like, there's people who come from like the seat. There's people who come from like the don't like the coach, don't like his philosophy, like the play. But the shit that I get, the motherfuckers who I have to block and disrespect is coming from people who look like me, who support my coach. So that's why I don't mind fucking supporting other channels, because that's how y'all niggas acting out here, bro. Nah, for sure, bro. If when you become a content creator, you'll understand though, bro, because it's like I did nothing but support. Go back and look at my first fucking video, bro, all the way to now. I did nothing but support. But the most people I had to block, the most people I couldn't post their comments is coming from people who support the head coach that get at me, because that's the problem heading into. I'm not even gonna go down that road no more. Hey, salute to 0 to 60, bro. We're doing a live reaction to 0 to 60. If you're rocking with this channel, again, I'm gonna go back to before I continue, I just want to give if you're in here for the first time, listen. If you're just joining my channel, if you've been here for a minute, if you're just joining my channel, listen. This is a Colorado football coverage channel. Real talk, real reactions, real discussion. We cover all Colorado football conversations, film breakdowns, reactions, opinions, debates, news updates, spotlights. You dig what I'm saying? Like, on my channel, we react to multiple Colorado football channels, all sports channels. Different takes help the conversation grow. Agreement and disagreement are part of the sports talk. I feel like I have to be one of those channels who bridges the gap, bruh, because there's a clear gap. And I've experienced this on the down end. It's like my most supporters probably are coming from 0 to 60 side. Y'all don't want me to say it? I'm gonna say it. Yeah, the guys who the people who I see with the who fuck with me are coming from Colorado fans. The people who give me the hardest time support the coach. How about that? Nobody wants to talk about it, but yeah, how about that, bro? How about that? So yeah, tap in with your cousin, say no more, bro. Yeah, listen what the fuck I be dealing with, bro. That shit is not cool, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That shit tough. So we react to multiple Colorado football channels, all sports channels. Different takes help the conversation grow. Agreement and disagreement are part of the sports talk. So y'all wanted me to not talk about Isaac Wilson, right? Y'all wanted me to not say that Isaac Wilson was motherfucking balling in week 1, right? Y'all wanted me to not say that just to cover Juju's ass. Just to cover Juju's ass. Just to say because Shador handed Juju the keys, I can't say that Isaac Wilson is balling. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm on my murder. I'm on my Tony Yayo. I'm on my Tony Yayo and Murder Mook, bro. What y'all talking about, bro? Come on, bro. You got to keep it real, bro. Isaac Wilson looked great in week 1. And I love Juju. Go back and look at my videos that I did on Julian Lewis, bro. He liked that. Come on, bro. Again, if you just joining for the first time, I'm going to tap in with you. We react to multiple Colorado football channels, bro. All sports channels. Different takes help the conversation grow. Agreement and disagreement are part of sports talk. That's real commentary. You want to go somewhere where they just tell you what you want to hear? Go ahead. That's cool. That ain't say no more, though. And I love the channels that do that. I don't have no disrespect. However you want to categorize them and call them, they carved out their lane. That's what's up. Listen, agreement and disagreement are part of sports talk. If we agree, we say it. If we disagree, we say it. That's real commentary. If Matt Macheski comes out and says something, if Bailey comes out and says something that we know is cap and you reaching, bro, we going to call it out on this channel. That doesn't mean we can't cover it. It's still Colorado football. There's still a fan base. That's still a Colorado football channel that's going to be here whether Coach Prime stays or goes. We got to bridge that gap, bro. We see what's going on. Why not address it? This is the off season, right? Okay. All right, let's talk about it. This channel is for all Colorado football fans, bro. Some support the coach. All right, let me. So listen. This channel is for all Colorado football fans. Some support the coach. Some support the program. We see that, right? Oh, I see that. Oh, you can go back and look at my comments. Oh, I felt that. You talking about somebody who has nothing but support and love and keeping it real the most, bro. I'm a spare them, bro, because they got to do better the way they represent their coach out here, but it's crazy. Respect is required in this community. Respect the hope. All right, anyways, cool. Say no more. I ain't gonna keep bumping my guns because I ain't like. All right, we're doing a live reaction to 0 to 60. If you don't like it, click off. It's cool. But there ain't nothing they said so far that makes me want to call them out and be like, y'all haters. They might have said something in the past that seemed like haters. Matt might have said something in the past that felt like he was salty that he didn't join the Colorado staff. We get that. But right now, I ain't really heard nothing that was too outlandish to be like, all right, bro, you tweaking. You feel me? So if you're looking for real life, don't nobody control this channel, bro. I tap in who I want. I tap into who we want to tap in. There's nothing wrong with getting their perspective, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Take what you want to take, leave what you don't want to take. You feel me? That's real life commentary, bro. On my mama. I know I'm bumping gums, bro. I'm gonna get back to it. Say no more.
At CU, we used to get epic fucking fights on the field. Yeah, is it kind of stupid? Yeah, it's kind of stupid. You're hitting each other with helmets on and shit. It's kind of dumb. But it's also, it can bring you together too. So I want a nasty, tenacious offensive and defensive line that want to fight each other. My best friend on earth, Sam Wilder, and I probably fought 150,000 times. Like in my head, we fought 1,000,000 times, but literally on the field, we fought so many times I can't even remember all of them. It brings you closer together. It also exposes who will fight and who won't. All the fights and all the practices throughout all the time of football, there's not a whole lot of it actually happening on the field. Okay. CU Miami in 93, that was a pretty good brawl. Miami and South Carolina, that was a pretty good brawl. FIU Miami, pretty good brawl. You notice how Miami's involved in every one.
Yeah.
But there's been good brawls, but it doesn't happen routinely, and everyone knows that shit. So stop with the trying to make CU look bad because they're fighting at practice and they're fired up. I'd rather say woe than sick 'em. I'd rather tell everybody to calm down. I don't need you fighting so much at practice, and you can't throw your fucking helmet, and stop dapping each other.
Listen, bro, you talking about one of them guys who threw him at Colorado, who understands what it's like to throw hands and produce and what it brings. Like I experienced boxing gloves in the locker room, bro. I've seen it in college football before where we had gloves in the locker room. If you was mad at somebody, get off where you mad at, bro. Real talk, but we brothers. So salute to that coach that said, hey, listen, if you taking it outside of Colorado, if you taking it outside the practice field, when somebody goes down, leave them alone. We're still brothers, right? A heated rivalry at practice, those are competitive. We're talking about 5 stars, 4 stars. I don't give a fuck where they came over in the portal, who they are. We're talking about competitors, right? That's what it is. So salute to Matt when he's talking about you talking about somebody who made it to the NFL, bro. We talking about somebody who's that we talking football, right? We talking football, right? Get after it. Coaches love to see that competitive fire, that competitive nature. Don't try to spin it and say Coach Prime is having fight clubs. Come on, bro. That's healthy. Everybody does it around the country. So appreciate you guys being in here. If you can like, comment, and subscribe. You're rocking with one of the realest channels, one of the realest people who going to come out and say what they feel because we all see what's going on. I just want to bridge the gap between all of us, bro. There's everybody is not just the coach supporter who talks about everything he talks about is golden and everything he does is golden. He can't do no wrong. That's not my channel. I want to bridge the like real ones, bro, like who see what's going on. And we got to push that other distractions out, bro, because that's what's eating up the community now. That's what's causing the separation. And we seen the channel starting to divide. We seen that. We seen the channel starting to divide. So I don't want that because that's not what these kids want. That's not what Coach Prime wants. That's not what none of these guys want. They don't want the division. So we got to stop pushing the division. But we gotta admit where we wrong at, bro. We wrong for all these extra takes that we doing. Now, I'm not saying agree with the guys that's out there just talking crazy, but y'all dig what I'm saying, bro. Say no more, bro. Tap in.
You got to slap sometimes when you're fighting with helmets on. Go after an ear hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, pull a fucking Justin Bannon on Andre Gerard in 2001 where JB was about to fucking punch him and then he kicked him in the fucking kneecap and then took off and Dre was chasing him around and shit. Great fight. One of the epics. We watched Coach Marshall and Coach Buddy Wyatt fight each other one year. Ooh. Yeah. The O and D line coaches fighting each other, and we were like, yeah, go up, like over there putting stakes on it and shit. Now that we're exaggerating, of course, but like I don't have a problem with all this shit. I'd rather tell them not to do it than to do it. If I got to tell you to fight and to get involved and like give a little passion and a little aggression out there, we got problems. So I don't think that it's necessary to go on, you know, on the media tours out here with everybody talking shit like this is. Well, this shows poor discipline and they're going to get flagged in games and blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, I get it. But I'd rather have motherfuckers that want to fight and get down than I have to corral and be like, yo, we can't do this kind of shit in the game. But in practice, I'm looking for some motherfuckers that are going to fight. Because then we can channel all that aggression into actually doing it correctly. So if you're a good player and you'll fight, fuck, we're cooking with gas. Exactly. So after watching last year, especially in the offensive and defensive line, like the fronts, how they got worse as the year went on, and we're just getting absolutely shit stomped on both sides of the ball for a lot of the year, in the second half of the year primarily. You know, the 400 yards rushing given up to Utah, the offensive line not being able to block a soul as the season went on, that shit.
And listen, this is where we're at. If you come from a football community, right? If you're raised around men and you're raised around X's and O's, you understand what the CU fan base is talking about, which is like Matt Macheski and the Colorado football alumni, the guys who are just straight down and dirty. We're talking X's and O's, not fucking portal transfer, none of that shit. We're talking about get nasty, Chauncey Gooden shit, like what Chauncey did. That's the identity. That's what we rolling with. That's what Marion's rolling with. That's what Prime's rolling with. That's what we rolling with. Let's meet somewhere in the middle, bruh. Let's keep it real. That's what we're looking for. That's what these guys in Boulder are looking for. They've always been the underdog. Colorado has never been that, whether they were the Pac-12 or the Big 12. You know what I'm saying? They had their shine early 2000s, and then boom, here comes the Coach Prime era. Here comes the Travis Hunter, Shador era. We already know. Keep that wrist up. I ain't got nothing on the wrist, but we seen what they did. So you can't be mad at the alumni who are saying, listen, we're the one who pays for the tickets. We're the ones who come to support the game. That's why we need. Okay, I'm gonna bring an honest question to you guys again. Let me get these guys off the screen real quick. Let me talk to y'all regular. Who's our highest selling jersey guy this year? Who's selling the jerseys? Who's our Shador? Who's our Travis? Who's our Heisman Trophy? Because that's what they need in Boulder. When you're coming from the program that they were before Coach Prime took over, dumpster juice. Okay? Nobody was tapping in on the TV ratings. We're the ones. We're the guys. We're the people who tapped in on the ratings. We're the ones who watched your program. Like, we're the ones who built you guys up. And with that being said, they've gotten spoiled. They're looking for 9-4. They're looking for Heisman Trophy, multiple guys in the NFL, and that's what we've shown them. So that's what we got to give them. That's a fact. That's what we got to give them. So is there grace within a year? Yeah, there's grace. Last year was a down year. That's cool. We understand. All right, let's get in the chat real quick, bro. Appreciate y'all being in here. It's too early to call IMHO. Early favorite is Juju. For sure. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. For sure. It shows that you're passionate and that you care. Obviously, it comes at a time where it's not fighting your own teammates, but this happens in every spring camp. Yeah, no, for sure. Bruh, you're going to have, even with the offense and the defense, the coaches literally had to come out and literally like, bro, we're still the same team. You want that passion, bro. Joseph Williams talking shit from his crutches, bro. Great point, Robbie. I'm with Matt on that point. After a 3-9 season, you need that intensity. For sure. I am too. I mean, when you look at it from a different lens, that's why on my channel, I love looking at stuff from a different lens. I don't just keep it on just everything's gonna be all right. You need the X's and O's. You need to tap in with the fan base and the alumni and what they want, because those are the guys who fit the seats. And the type of guy he was, scrappy, no nonsense, fight a motherfucker in practice, throw something with him, get him up, squabble with him, and then we get back to it. There's not many guys that's like that. Some guys is raised by their mamas and they, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't gonna hold you. Mamas raise dogs too. I ain't gonna, all the single mamas out there, salute. But what I seen between Creed Thomas and Hakeem Williams, I love it. Cool. What I seen between Chauncey Gannon, I love that. What I want to see between 99 bouncing back, I love it. What I seen from Brendan Marion, responding to them, I love it. So, all right. I'm going to get back here to 0 to 60 on this channel. We cover whoever covers Colorado. Like, I'm not going to go to the extreme and tap in with guys who are clear haters in here. But I feel like Matt just has an opinion. He's opinionated, and he says what he wants to hear. You can take it or you leave it. You ain't got to be personal, though. Like I said, I was raised in them streets. If it ain't left the internet, it ain't up. We know when it's up. When it's up, you know it's up and it's stuck, bro. Appreciate everybody rocking with me. You can hit the thumbs up button. You rocking with the littest call-in show, the live stream. We got time today. This is how we care about it. I'm with bridging the gap between the Colorado football fans and our coach fans, because that's what we're going to need. And that's what he wants. So if you're pushing a different narrative, you're wrong. You're wrong. Don't keep pushing that separative. Let's come together, bro. Because all these guys, it's going to be crazy who we're dependent on in the season, bro. Watch. It's going to be crazy who we leaning on during the season, who's going to really carry that torch and really got to be putting that belt. So if you rocking with the real, tap in. I appreciate y'all. My channel ain't real without y'all, though, because the call in, the perspectives, I appreciate y'all. I know I'm bumping.
Is that Chauncey?
Yeah, it is Chauncey.
I like that shit. Do I want him to slam his one on the ground? No. But I'm more focused on the fucking pancake block. and the aggression and the hype than just fucking the throwing of the helmet. Let's stop focusing on the fact that he threw a helmet that was coming off anyway because he blocked the shit out of his guy so hard. It was coming off of his head anyway. He just probably grabbed it, took it off, and yeah, he got fired up. Is it a penalty? Yeah. But stop right now. Stop. Look at the ref. Look at this fucking guy. He works at Snarf Sandwiches on the fucking hill. He ain't calling nothing. He's just there to be there.
Yeah.
So let the refs at the real refs who are also incompetent and blind. This guy could probably do the job. Not trying to talk shit about the student ref who's just there. He didn't think it was a penalty. So good job, ref. Way out to call it.
Exactly.
Stop focusing on the fact that he threw a helmet and focus on the fact that he fucking drove somebody into the ground and showed some emotion. Good. Thank you. Finally. Fuck. Let's get some goddamn emotion and fire and fucking a little bit of fucking piss and vinegar and go after each other a little bit. All this nice guy bullshit. Oh, they're going to get flagged for... They're not going to get flagged in spring ball. Shut the fuck up. Let's find out who actually wants to play on this team. We got a whole bunch of mercenaries again. Let's see if they can play. Let's see who's going to step up. They don't know each other. They're testing each other as well. Acting like, like all these guys talking like they've never been in a fight at practice and shit. Give me a fucking break, dude.
All right, so I do feel this is keeping it all the way real when he says comments like mercenaries and shit. Like, I don't know if you want to pin Colorado with a mercenary. A mercenary is like a hired gun for the job, right? You would say a mercenary is somebody who's like hired to do a specific job. That's not what this year's team is in 2026. So I'm gonna disagree with him on the mercenary tip for 2026. 2025 might have only been mercenary feeling because of like the identity who we had as coaches and recruiting and the staff. So I'll give him mercenaries in 2025. No disrespect to those guys, but 2026, I'm not gonna agree with him on the mercenary tip. So if you guys stay long enough, you'll see, bro. I keep it all the way real, bro. Like mercenaries, and we're not a mercenary team. We're a fucking team in 2026. So I'm gonna disagree with Matt on the mercenary tip. We're a motherfucking team in 2026. There ain't no mercenaries, bro. We're going to bowling together. We're rocking with each other. Mercenaries do solo missions and go back to their dorm room and don't mess with their teammates. They're only here for a certain mission. So the mercenary tip, I'm going to call Matt out on that. We're not mercenaries in 2026. This is a team, bro, and you can see it. Everybody knows this is a team. This is not a mercenary. So, and salute to Matt and salute to his perspective. That's what this channel is about. It's about being able to say that and not everybody say, oh, no, we're not mercenaries, bro. This is a team. You know what I'm saying? This is a team in 2026. I don't feel nothing mercenary about this team. I feel like the competition is high. Appreciate you guys rocking with me. This is why we do healthy reactions to 0 to 60 because he brings a different perspective that's healthy. I haven't heard anything that he said that was like super, you want to make it headline news, bro. He just said the mercenary shit. That's his perspective. I don't agree. We have mercenaries on this team 2025. Did I feel like we had guys who were here for the glitz and the glamour and didn't understand what it's like to be a Buffalo? Yeah. But I'm going to give these guys grace because that's what it's supposed to be, bro. If you're really representing Coach Prime, you got to give these guys grace. That's what he would do, right? He tells everybody, don't respond. He tells everybody, don't respond. So why are you? Think about that. Say no more.
I agree. My opinion. I'm not trying to piss off that side of people that are all Matt talk shit. Like, he told me I couldn't fight at practice. We're 50 years old and shit now, dog. Ain't nobody fighting at practice. I'm just saying it's okay. Let them get down a little bit right now. This is the time to do that shit. You can teach them not to do it, but I don't want to lose the aggressive part. I want that to be amplified. So let's turn the punches into fucking dominating fucking coverage and picks and fucking lighting people up. Let's turn the helmet slam into more deuce fucking heavies. At least they're double teaming somebody. Thank God.
Thank you.
Last time we saw a double team in fucking Boulder, 2020, pre-COVID. Pre-COVID's the last time we double teamed somebody in Boulder, Colorado. Fuck me, dude.
Okay, so That's a great point. Double teams are important, especially in the go-go offense, bro. Like, go look at the go-go offense and what a double team means. Like, double team means center and guard. Double team the nose, but you branch off to the inside linebacker. Hook, you create that seam. He's not saying nothing that's not football talk, bro. Like, I'm gonna call out some bullshit if I see some bullshit, bro. What he's talking about is football talk. What he's saying is center, hand that motherfucker off, whether it's shotgun or whether it's under center. That's double team their greediest nose tackle. Let's scoop and get to the next level, whether that's the linebacker or the safety level. We need linemen that can move, and especially in the go-go offense, the double team is important. We knock his ass back 8 to 10 yards. So what he said so far, if I called some bullshit, I'll call it for those who need that. Appreciate everybody rocking me though. If you still here, you understand what this channel is about. You understand that this is a fair, neutral channel. I support the Colorado football fans. I support our coaches fans. But I feel like the bridge has to be bridged in 2026. We can't be separated. You know what I mean? It has to be a bridge. So if you've seen anything that Bailey or Matt has said so far that's crazy, let it be known. If you heard anything they said so far that was like hating, tap in and I'll tap in on it. But if not, come on, bro. Let's give grace. Let's give some little grace because that's what we're supposed to do. You feel me? Appreciate everybody being in here. If you can hit the thumbs up button. We coming to you guys live at 6:30 Monday through Friday. Tap in.
I think key word that you said, this is the time to do this. Like, I know shit, you can't do it in the game, you're gonna get flagged, but it's the time, man. This is the time where you get after. This is the time where you're constantly going against the same cats. And Cree in the corner, Thomas. I mean, he's been whooping ass since spring ball, man. He's got a bunch of pick sixes. I'm sure he got Hakeem Williams.
Get fucking hype. Let's go.
I love this shit. And then going to Chauncey Gooden here, I mean, this is like O-line porn. Like, this is gorgeous. Like, I love it. Man, he's hyped. The helmet slam. Fuck it. This is the first time I feel like in a long time that Colorado has some juice and energy around the run game. I mean, shit.
They just look like they're happy at practice. They look like they're actually having fun.
Exactly. We get
like, what do you want them to do? Double team the guy, score a touchdown, and then I guarantee you, Coach Prime fucking hyped up the situation. Like, we're goal to go. You got to get in. Defense, you need to stop them. Yeah, whoever wins, run. Whoever wins doesn't have to run. Fuck yeah, let's go. Like, whatever we got to do to get it hyped. Everybody seems pretty hyped. 51 celebrating with his guys. Everybody's pumped up. There's a fucking fight going on in the back. He's talking shit. Let's fucking go. Let's go. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I like that shit. I like that shit a lot. It makes me.
Okay, so if Matt is hyped about Coach Prime encouraging, we already seen like, I love this shit. You seen when Coach Prime came out and said, I love when y'all turn up and y'all intense, but we got to keep within regulations, offense and defense. You guys are competing, but we're still brothers. But that shit turns Coach Prime up. If Matt Macheski is saying the same shit, come on, bro. What are we doing? Why are we out here creating division and acting like on this take? I'm going to give Prime, I'm going to give Macheski and Bailey their just dues. They ain't said shit to where I can't tap into their channel. Go back and look. Everything I just reacted to was just like, I love the intensity. I love the O-line. I love what Coach Prime's doing. So you guys we gotta open up to him a little bit, bro. We can't let this group that's making Colorado look bad run the YouTube space, bro. Challenge them. Check them. They're out of pocket because they be coming at your boy, bro. You guys don't understand, bro. I rock with y'all. We the people. I try to make this so much for the people, but the most pushback I've got has been the coaches, supporters, bro. I don't understand that. Like, bro, come on now, bro. You ain't got to be that to support the team. You know what I'm saying? I believe me, bro. If he says something crazy, I'll tap in. All right, so let's get in the chat for a second. They need to be getting his O-line he develops for sure. I feel like he said Brendan Marion is tapped in as far as like the recruiting staff. For sure. That's all I'm gonna speak on. But I think him and our head coach's relationship Coach Prime, I feel like Coach standing on business, and I feel like he goes to Marion, we can get some guys, the dogs. So I think we've bridged that gap between the in-state recruiting and the guys that are in Colorado for sure. Don Parlay says no, he didn't for sure. Absolutely. I'm not mad at the mercenary comment until they are fully indoctrinated. Then you don't know for sure, but they're well on their way for sure. Yeah. Salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? I personally feel like mercenary is a crazy way to explain a team. Like a mercenary is like a higher gun. But if you're going off of what we seen last season, I understand where he's coming from. That's cool. I like leaving it there. That's what's up. It's the same aligned coaches last year for salute, Mr. Johnson, for sure. But now in the NIL era, it can be perceived as mercenaries. It is what it is. I feel like for his audience and for what Matt's talking about, mercenaries are guys who show up for the glitz and the glamour, but they're not here for the logo. So yeah, I'm talking real shit on my program. Like he's Colorado are there for the guys who are Colorado football, what it takes to build, not what you can do for me, what I can do for y'all. So I understand where he's going with the mercenary, but I'm going to disagree with this year's team. I don't think we have mercenaries. I think we got guys who are being called out by coaches who ain't living up to their motherfucking PFF grade, and they letting it be known straight up and down all the way. And if you guys are rocking with me, appreciate it. If you guys get the thumbs up, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tonight was a little tough. Even I had to ask myself, can I even react to 0 to 60 because of the fan base that's involved with my channel? And listen, I want everybody involved, but you're not going to dictate who I watch and who I listen to, bro. This is not that channel. So if you're looking for somebody who will fit your more personal perspective, if you don't like Matt, and if you can't just be a football realist and appreciate what they bring to Colorado and leave the BS, if he consider hating, if he's bitter about not joining the Colorado staff, that's opinionated. At the end of the day, I don't know none of them. So if you can't respect that, then this ain't the channel for you. This is for the real ones. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to limit myself on YouTube and let a current group that ain't did me no justice have left the most comments that were disrespectful. I had to block. Who's out on other channels, out for me. We're not talking about, let's keep it real. We're not talking about guys that subscribe to 0 to 60 and these other channels. We're talking about guys who are the regular channels who are out for me. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about all you guys who see that shit in the chat. Y'all see that in the comments, bro. It's getting crazy, bro. That's not fair to me, bro. I'm not finna support that and run with that. Also, man, come on, bro. I'll be crazy if I support that. So pick the starters ASAP and get repping. This is a first star team for sure. Harold Mitchell, 3927. That's exactly what I was thinking last year. Felt more mercenary than this year. Straight dogs. I respect your opinion, bro. If you feel like that, that's cool. On this channel, that's cool. That's what's up. I agree with Matt about good in his game for sure. TMFB for sure, Brody. Nice guys don't win football. Absolutely not at all. Freaking night. You top of the evening, sir. Bell Crew. You already know. All right, for sure. Appreciate everybody being in here. I'm gonna get back to a live reaction with 0 to 60 because I don't let nobody run my channel and nobody finna run me off. If you can go back and look at anything I said crazy about Colorado or supported anybody talking crazy about Colorado, bring it to the forefront. If not, come on, bro. We got to bridge this gap. We got to be realists. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to support 0 to 60. I don't say, but nobody's going to dictate who I react to. If they're talking Colorado football, if there's something positive that they say, I react to it. If you're only focused on the negative, then focus on the negative. That's your prerogative. That's what you do. We need y'all on YouTube because y'all make these streets go. Because y'all, I ain't going to hold you. Yeah, bro, it's a little extreme. So appreciate everybody rocking with me, doing a live reaction to 0 to 60. Coach Prime in Colorado, getting after it in spring brawl. Say no more.
Be fucking happy. This is exactly where I fit in, man. This is the kind of shit I want to see. Exactly. Now, do we need to learn from it and not do dumb bullshit that's going to get us beat? Yeah. Do I think the narrative that's like they're the most penalized team in college football? I've heard that like 10 times. No, they're not.
No,
they're right in the middle. They're average on penalties. Now, again, they're not going to do this kind of shit on the field. Find me an instance where they're the ones being dirty. They're always the ones where people are being dirty to them, Blackburn.
True.
So they're not going to throw punches and shit. They're not going to get penalized for this kind of shit on the field. This is spring ball, trying to build a team with a bunch of guys that don't know each other, with a coach whose back's against the wall that went fucking 3-9 last year and got pummeled. And everyone's questioning whether or not they can coach. And Coach Prime's coming out and saying this is the best coaching staff he's ever had at CU, which I mean, it's his opinion, bro. I'm not going to sit here and say he's wrong. That's his opinion, but holy shit, really? Like, I hope so. I'm very eager to see where we go with this. And if I like the intensity and the vigor that I'm seeing right now from what they're releasing, and I'm not just going to pile on them because they might get a penalty. Shut up with that soft bullshit right now. Fucking find out who's going to fight, and then we can figure out a way to get that monster pointed in the right direction so they don't make bad mistakes, and then unleash them and say, go fuck people up and see if we can make a goddamn bowl game. Because if they're not minimum 6-6, we got huge problems, and 6-6 is a failure in my opinion. They need to win 8 or 9 games next year so everybody gets off Prime's app, myself included, and we can move forward and get more Louis. I'm at the Under Armour All-American camp, right? And
I think that's a great point where Matt said, bro, like, I'm with the fuck with him. Let's get after this. Let's get after these motherfuckers. Let's be nasty. Like Brendan Marion just talked his whole old lineman. So when Matt says it, it's a problem, right? But when Brendan Marion gets after this whole motherfucking staff and practice about being soft, not responding, if you're scared, get off the field. It's a different story, right? Come on, bro. That's why channels like me is here. Nah, Brendan Marion, Matt, guys who be able to see you, Coach Prime, current staff, we got the same fucking resolution. We ain't trying to be the laughing stock of America in 2026, bro. That's what the hell we were, bro. Come on, bro. This shit was tough. So, toughness, nastiness. We got, look at our skill players. We got that. This shit starts where Matt Macheski thrived at Colorado. So I understand his perspective. You got to get nasty on that D-line. You got to get nasty. For real. You got to get nasty on that D-line. You got to get nasty on that O-line. You got to push the motherfucking crowd. You got to be the representative of what the fuck Brendan Marion is trying to establish in 2026, though. I understand what he's saying right here, bro. If you understand what he's saying, tap in, bro. This is not for the we're talking what the fuck we seen last season. We're talking what the fuck the defensive line did, bro. That's not the identity of Colorado, bro. I swear to God, hell no. Nah. If you agree with that, cool. That's what's up. I'm with Matt on this one. Nastiness, 3 technique, command the defensive line. This is what the boosters, this is what the Colorado got. We're not in Colorado. Hey, how much of us are going out there to fill out that motherfucking stands? Not too many. The people in Boulder, so you got to give them something to believe in. You got to give them something to approach this. Ain't the Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter era no more. We might have to run that motherfucking football, regain an identity. Offensive line be the pummeling factors. Defensive line be the factors. And we got to go out and run the ball. That's okay if we win games, for sure. Appreciate everybody rocking with me. You know what it is. We rocking with 0 to 60.
Sean Sykes. If you don't know who that is, you're a prime sexual idiot. Jay Sean Sykes is there. Great friend of mine. Love the guy to death. His son is...
Now, that what he says about the prime sexual shit, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't subscribe to that. I don't know who I get who he's talking about, though. And that's crazy that I have to come out here and say that because I've been a part of that, bro. I've been a part of that. Whatever you want to say that, I've been a part of that. And yeah, your boy, me, go back and look at my videos. Look how much I supported. I've been a part of that. The people who don't support all the way with it. anyways, I ain't gonna give it no buzz, but I don't agree with that prime word. I feel like it's very disrespectful, and I don't address it that. But some of you guys wear that because that's who you are. You guys are that, and you've earned that title. And I'm gonna agree with Matt on this. You guys have earned that title because I've experienced that. The comments I have to delete, the people I have to block, the people who come out to me because you don't agree with everything your coach says. That's who you guys are. Straight up, wear that. If you want to wear that proudly, bro. Straight up. Because if I would disagree with him if I didn't feel that. But the most people who come after me on my channel is that group. And that's sad, bro. And that's what we got to fix in 2026. That's why I'm here for. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Are you all serious? You ain't got to do that to be heard. You don't. And I understand where they're coming from. Now, I don't agree with everything he says. Even that word is crazy. But there is a group that's called that, and that's what y'all gonna hold. Yeah, hold that. If you one of them, hold that, bro, because y'all came at me on my channel for that, for sure. That's crazy. The most people I had to block, the most people I had to report, the most people that's out there on YouTube trying to talk about my name is not coming from the 0 to 60 crowd. It's coming from the coach that we supports crowd. How about that? How about that? Yeah, how about that, bro? We don't want to talk about that on my channel. I'm gonna talk about that because I've experienced that, bro. It is crazy, bro. If you don't agree, if you say something they don't agree with, well, y'all proud of that though, right? We're all supposed to subscribe to your vision, how y'all represent the program out there, because that's what everybody sees. You know what this shit is. You know the perception. They're gonna run with how y'all perceive everybody. Y'all are the first voice out there, making us look crazy. So let's do better. And I'm all about doing better. But if you don't want to hear the rear, if you don't want to hear it, then it ain't the channel for you.
Defensive end, they live in Phoenix. So, we just run by each. I saw my boy Schneider down there. They played for the Niners forever. He used to run VYDL. He's my guy. Saw him. Heward and everybody else, where I talked to Heward for like 20 minutes about all this crazy shit. His son Titus got offered by Arizona State. We were down there. So it was a great weekend seeing everybody and yucking it up with all the ex-players and shit. But even Jay Sean was like, you got a point. He's like, just looked at me. And we weren't even talking about the show. And he goes, where's the Louis? And I was like, that's all I'm saying, dog. I'm just asking. I ain't talking shit. I'm just asking. So I think that's where we need to get back to, and it requires wins to get there, period. So I dig this shit. I hope it continues. I'd love to see them more over the top from a perspective of like getting after it, not fake enthusiasm, but like actually going after each other with this kind of fucking, like controlled aggression is very good to see. Now, there's mistakes made. Good. Coach off of it. You got the best staff you've ever had. They made mistakes. Take the opportunity to start coaching then.
And indeed, well said, Matt. I think 2 takeaways from this is, well, let's start with them running the damn football. There is more juice and energy around this run game that I've seen in a while. I mean, good Lord. I was so hyped to see yeah, by the way, fucking dude, if you guys
if you don't know who Jason Sykes is, go Google him. Okay, he broke his neck against Kansas in 01 when he was a senior. But his sophomore year, he had 150 tackles or some crazy shit. First team All Big 12, just an absolute monster out of Compton, California, war number 7. Jay Sean was so like, I used to watch him and be like, how the fuck does somebody this big move like this? And senior year, we lost John Minardi, a captain, okay, which was just an absolute stud receiver for us. He didn't play senior year. He got hurt. We lost Jay Sean Sykes, captain, in 01. He was our starting Mike. And Joey Johnson stepped in, and Drew Walrus stepped in, God rest his soul, and Aaron Killian stepped in. We got guys stepped in, right? But you lose those two primarily. You lose Minardi and Jay Sean. Bro, it was devastating. We still won the Big 12. So, like, Jay Sean's one of the best middle linebackers I've ever seen play, and that's just who he is. So go Google him and watch some of those highlights because that's a bad motherfucker, right?
And listen, this is where I'm at. I'm new to this YouTube streets. I'm new to everybody who's here, and if you're gonna watch this, if you're gonna react to it, we won't subscribe. Cool, don't subscribe. Continue to subscribe who you want to hear, and that's your opinion. And I totally respect that. But I really don't feel like you can get an honest, real, truthfully opinion unless you braze the landscape. Everybody's under review, bro. Like, because we understand everybody has their opinion, everybody has their lane, and I respect that. But I really feel like I can see through BS, and I can see through somebody's trying to talk to me and trying to give me on some come on, bro. Like, I ain't got to do that. So what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit here and X people out, because the same people who you guys are supporting, come on, bro. Everybody don't agree with that lane too. You know what I'm saying? So just keep it real. That's all I'm saying, is like, keep it mutual, keep it real. Nobody has to agree with everybody saying something, bro. Like, it doesn't have to be it. I'm glad you're tapping in, because it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be, oh, if you listen to 0 to 60, Matt Macheski, oh my God, we gonna X you out. Who are you? Who are you? You guys are the same people who get in my comments who bash me. You guys are the same people who don't even know football, who you're just only supporting a coach super blindy, who just making Colorado football fans look crazy. I don't care about y'all, bro. I swear to God. Y'all the community that made me really dislike this shit. I ain't gonna hold you. You're the reason why I feel uncomfortable with some of people, because I seen how quick you'll flip on somebody if you don't agree with something that don't even. Oh, we got Go Bus in the building. All right, everybody, we're gonna bring on another caller here. Go Bus, what's the word, bruh?
Yo, what's good, fam? Surprised you still on, bruh. What's good?
Man, we cooking tonight, bro.
I
And there
see.
wasn't there wasn't no Colorado football actual footage today, but that's okay, because my channel's not built on that. My channel's not built on reacting to nobody's channel. My channel is built on people calling in and keeping it real. Like,
Yes,
I don't
sir.
have to react to nobody's channel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real talk, bro. Like, I love when they do have footage. I love that, but there's been a space in the media that's been missing about people's gonna call out the people on here that are just out of pocket all the way around, and just gonna keep it real. So how you doing today, bro?
I'm good, fam. Just popped in. Glad to see you still holding it down, bruh.
For
Let's see
sure,
you
for
this.
sure. All right. Appreciate you, brother. All right, we're gonna get back to the top of the lineup. All right, so I know you've been tapped in, listened to you last week. So um CU's biggest needs after
Hold up,
week.
fam. Fam, how you doing, fam?
Oh, I'm cool. I'm cool. My thing mainly has been like really talking to people about what goes on behind the scenes, as far as like the group that I have to block, the group that I can't post their comments. It's really coming from the coaches, supporters who are really tweaking out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's making us look bad. So I really had to come to Colorado to the Buffaloes fans and really let them know, like, it's okay, bro, to agree to disagree,
Sir.
but the fan
Hey,
base that's
fam, you doing your thing,
looking
bruh. Don't
crazy.
worry about nobody
Yeah, yeah.
else. We good.
And I'm
We
from the
support you,
like,
bruh.
we from the California, bro. Like, we ain't finna hold our tongue, bro. We finna keep it real. Like,
Say
y'all
no
gotta
more.
start checking y'all gotta start checking the people that's out here making us look crazy, because that ain't even what the coach wants to represent. His son already came out and said, bro, we didn't even represent ourselves last year. So everybody that's out here that's talking crazy on the comments and making people feel small because they don't agree with what the hell they got going on, it's okay. Your lane is cool. Now you're carving out your lane. We understand who you are. You're just overly addicted and supportive of whatever the hell you want to
Yeah,
support.
yes,
That's
sir.
cool.
Hey,
You
I was
feel me?
calling out
But
the
the
haters
fact,
the other day. You
yeah,
remember that? The Twitter
the
fingers,
fact that
bruh.
I'm attacked, but the fact that I'm gonna say, like, bro, that's my biggest fan base that goes against me is crazy. And I'm gonna keep it real, so y'all might not know that. Like, that's the people I gotta block the most. Y'all know there's a person out here on all these other channels that spread news around me. That's all people that look like me that support the coach, so we support the coach. So until we check that, we look crazy. Until we check that, we a part of that. So I'm gonna check that here tonight. I don't rock
Yes,
with that,
sir.
bro.
Hey, it's real, my brother. It's
I don't
real.
mess with that, bro. They can go somewhere else, bro. For real, bro, because they making everybody look bad because they ain't even talking football. It's just extreme biasness to the point that you don't even want to see the truth. You don't want to hear the truth, and your whole job is to go on YouTube and go after people. And you want us to agree with your dumbass take? The hell out of here, bro.
That's the internet, bruh.
Straight up,
Yes,
bro. If you
sir.
don't like that, don't subscribe to the channel. Don't tap in. Go rock where they rock at. Go
Say
support
no
them
more.
where they rock at, bro. Straight up, bro.
Say no more, bruh.
Because,
All
bro,
good,
I'm
bruh.
saying, like, I'm coming from a place where, like, I supported this shit from the beginning, and just to see, like, so they for sure ain't gonna dictate because I ain't gonna hold you. Moving forward, 10 years from now, they already showed me they gonna chalk me, they gonna X me out. They already be the ones that try to get me banned. They're the ones that's trying to get me X'd out on YouTube right now, bruh.
That's
They're the ones that's
crazy.
trying to get me gone right now, and it's crazy, and nobody want to talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it on my channel. They out of pocket, bro. I ain't rocking with them, bro. On my
Yes,
mama,
sir.
for
Oh, I
sure.
feel you,
All right,
bruh.
so cool.
Keep doing your thing,
Nah,
bruh.
for sure. Nah, for sure, buddy. Appreciate you in here, but we gonna call them out, bro. Because you want that spotlight, you got it. You want to be in my comments talking about, I'm gonna get you taken out. I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna go. Oh, cool. You got that spotlight tonight, bro. You wanted it, you got it, bro. Straight up.
Wow, then.
For real. All right,
Yes,
so
sir.
CU biggest needs after week 1 of spring ball. Where are our biggest needs still heading into the rest of spring football? Appreciate your perspective, Go Buffs. Appreciate you tapping in. Say no more.
No worry, bruh. I think the biggest we still need is I would say probably like at least 2 to 3 DTs for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
You never know, man. Injuries happen, and that defense tackle room was hurt last year. So just off that, if 2 go down, we definitely need some backup because the only one I really see putting in work is Christian and um Satana. You know what I mean?
For sure. Absolutely. All right, so just to stay on that question though, so do you feel like you're comfortable with who we have right now, or do you feel like we need to add somebody else, or it's super early, it's only
Yeah.
week, right? So
I
everybody's
mean, yeah, the
still,
guys we have, I say they could get it done. It's just that injury. You know what I mean? Like that's all it is. It's
for
just
sure.
you want some strong, you know what I mean, backups. So, um, those two, Satana and Ezra, if they go down, then Manny's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
How long can he hold it? Can he hold a whole game? I'm not sure. You see him
Right.
getting yelled at by the coaches. Well, he's still learning. They're still all learning the scheme. You know what I mean? But
Right.
besides that, D Moore and I believe the other guy I haven't seen too much. You definitely don't want Quincy in in that spot, but you know, um, it is what it is in that point.
For sure. All right, appreciate your perspective. All right, moving on. So name your 3 500-yard rushers. So who gets 500 plus yards rushing this season in the Go offense?
All right, let's see. 500. You want me to do 1,000? Or you just doing the 500 right now?
I'm doing 3 500, but
Okay,
if you
okay.
feel like we do have 1,000-yard rusher, go ahead, tap in.
Yeah, nah, I don't think we'll probably have a 1,000. This will be just too much receiver. So I'll say the three will be Cam Perry,
Uh-huh.
JoJo.
No, running backs, running backs, running
Oh,
backs.
running back. My bad.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
is gonna be for sure. Dame Henderson.
For
It's gonna
sure.
be a 500.
Absolutely.
Um, and man, I don't know what's up with Micah, but I want to say Micah, but
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
sure in this
Mike is in
report.
my list for sure.
Yeah. So, and then let's do let's
All right, I need
do
your
let's
three.
let's do Young.
All right, so you got Micah, Young, and Henderson.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Say no more. Appreciate your perspective. All right, so this is probably one of the toughest questions. I ain't gonna hold you. So pick your 3,000-yard wide receiver group. Who's your 1,000-yard wide receiver? And then name me 3 500-yard receivers to go with them.
Mm. And 1,000 yard receiver, we'll say it's gonna be crazy. Um, Let's see. Man, I want to say, man, I don't know on status of Demo or JoJo, but
Right,
if we
right, for
had to
sure.
put them out, I mean, you want to include them or should we just keep them out?
Nah, I want you to include them because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna include them right now because they're big pieces missing right now because a lot of our receivers we have are like slot receivers, like
Yep, yep,
Danny Scanero, Cam Perry, everybody who's in there right now,
yeah,
Christian Ward. I mean, other than Hakeem Williams and Quanell, who can play really outside, like I know Seven Perry can play outside too, but I'm looking for a taller, more
yeah.
possession receiver on the outside. So I would include them for sure.
I want to say D Moore for sure.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
My
Okay. Give me
500-yard receivers will probably be JoJo, um,
uh-huh.
Cam
Off
Perry,
tops. You say no more.
and just by looking off the thing, man, I want to say, man, it's a hard one. Let's say, give me, give me Cornell, bruh. Give me Cornell.
Parnell. Yeah, yeah.
Give me
He's
Cornell,
slowly
bruh.
speaking creeping in for
Yeah, he's
sure.
creeping.
Nah,
He's creeping
respect.
up.
For sure. Respect. Nah, he's had a good spring one. I ain't gonna hold you. Like a lot of the guys that are returning are hungry. We understand that transfer portal players get a lot of the buzz. They get a
Yeah.
lot of the coverage, but we have some guys that are returning last year that are hungry for sure. They didn't hit the portal, so they stayed for a reason, right?
Yes,
For
sir.
sure. All right, so let's project CU's tackle leaders. Which linebackers lead CU in tackles in 2026?
Oh, for sure. ESPN.
Right. Okay. Got ESPN. Say no more. Say no more. I need two more. I need two more. Give me your two other linebackers that lead us in tackles in 2026.
All right, we got of course Lee found Par Martinez.
For sure. Yeah, yeah. Those pretty much no brainers for
Yeah,
sure.
it's a normal
Absolutely.
lockdown.
For sure. Absolutely. All right. So to finish rounding off the question, so which safety leads CU in tackles in 2026?
Man, it's gonna be crazy. I'll go for. I will go for. Man, depends how they play. You know, I'm not sure, but I would
Uh-huh.
say if they put him up close to the line, I'll probably say Fontenette.
Okay,
I'm gonna say
Fontenette,
Fontenette.
absolutely.
Teams are
Yes,
gonna have
sir.
to
No,
run. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, absolutely. No, that's not a bad choice for sure. All right, cool. So, all right, so name your full starting offensive line and defensive line at just
Wee.
week one. We haven't seen too
Let's
much of
go.
week two, but let's go
Yes,
here to the
sir.
offensive line and defensive line. So this is pretty much them right here.
Okay. O
Uh,
line. You already know center. It's gonna be Hunter.
okay, say no
Right
more.
guard. Right guard. It's gonna be Soto. And a lot of people are giving Soto his flowers, man. He's been killing it. I haven't seen him lose a rep. I mean,
Nah,
from what I've seen, bro,
Jose's look. Yeah,
bro.
he's like really good at his mobility, and he
Yep.
knows the go
You
offense. So
see him
salute.
blocking, taking a double, then you know what I mean. Then climbing. So I mean,
Absolutely.
he's doing that well, and just off the clips I've seen. Um, Left guard. I don't know. A lot of people saying Yaya, but I've seen a lot Yaya make a lot of mistakes, bro. But I got what's his name? Who's the other freshman we have? That's been killing it. Not Quincy, but what's his name?
No, you talking about offensive line?
Yeah, yeah, guard.
Let me see.
Uh,
Ben Gula.
no, 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 no. What's his name? That crash out, the one that put Oos in his on the
You
ground,
talking
bruh.
about
Chauncey.
my boy?
Yep, yep, Chauncey.
Yeah, Chauncey Goodham, boy. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
man, Chauncey's coming with that attitude, bro. Give me him at left guard, bro. Give me him at left
Sure,
guard.
absolutely. All right, let's slide over to the defensive line. Who's also let's go give me your two defensive ends and your two down linemen. If we had to start a way too early, like Colorado football, we had to roll out week two, and let's
Yep.
say we had to roll out against Georgia Tech. Give me your two defensive linemen and your two defensive ends. Say no more.
My edge will be Iza Emmanuel Izagu,
Yeah, is it
right?
go?
Yep,
Absolutely.
yep. And then my left will be, man, it's a good one, man. They got a lot of good ones, man. Talib's been looking good. Um, Toby's been looking good. I would
Facts,
say,
facts.
let me say, just because of production, I'll say Toby, bro. Give me Toby.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and then my tackles for sure will be Christian, Ezra, and
Uh-huh.
who is it? It's Tanner Hopper for sure.
For sure. Absolutely. All right. Before I get you out of here, I just want to get your feelings on the 2026 season overall. How do you feel about the team headed into 2026? We haven't seen too much for week 2. That's okay. We understand they're keeping it close
Hmm.
to the team in 2026. We respect that. Not everything needs to be put out. We understand. If that helps the program in 2026 by them keeping it close to house, that's cool. But what's your overall feeling about this team headed 2026? Like, especially with the Big 12 schedule that we have with
Yeah,
11 Power 4 teams. What are you just seeing so far from the leadership and the changes that were made? What's your overall feeling about 2026?
man, I'm feeling excited, bro. It can't get any worse from last year. Like last year was the
That's
lowest,
a
lowest,
fact.
bro. It was the lowest,
That's
lowest.
a fact.
So it's only up from
That's a
here.
fact.
This year,
Right.
I feel like we got an identity, bro. We could finally say, "Hey, this is who we are, and this is what we are." You know what I mean? Like we
Right.
for sure know
Absolutely.
we have an identity, bro. Marion's go. It's not gonna always hit 100%, right?
For
We
sure.
see like a lot of times last year, they'll get down to the 40 yard, right? Kick a field
Yeah.
goal. They're gonna score,
Yep.
bro. Um,
Absolutely.
but just get that run established from there. You know what I mean? Hit your you know what I mean. Hit your quick slants and then go to deep ball. Scudero's a good pickup, bro. But if you watch his film, bro, like on the short yardage, he's not getting. He's beating everybody in the top. You know what I mean? So
Right. Yeah. No, for
unless
sure.
they plan on just throwing it deep, then I'll give Scudero's flowers. But I do not see them. You know what I mean? Hitting them over the top that constant like they did. You know what I mean at San Jose for Scudero. So, but besides that, bro, I think man, I'm excited, bro. I tell you what, last year, I had a lot of hopes. I was like, this is what I'm hoping to see.
Right.
Players that, bro, those players are coming in. They were like, man, we're just hoping they you know what I mean, they pop. But the
Right.
coaches, bro, we can't. All we can say about the coaches, bro, is a way, way better, bro. They have identity. They're getting on everybody. You see techniques playing. You see actually tackling drills. You know what I mean? We're seeing a lot of progress for sure. So I'm excited.
Absolutely.
I'm excited, bro, and I can't wait to be. You know what I mean? Um, in you're gonna be your watch parties, right?
No, yeah, not for sure. Like, no, for sure. We keeping it lit there, Brody. Off
Mhm.
tops.
Yes, sir. Cause
My thing is
I'm trying
like,
to flip tables with you, bro. You know what I mean? I'm trying to flip
no,
tables.
mamas.
I'm trying to break controllers. We trying to do all of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, mamas. No, no, that's how it was last season. Real fans, bro. Real supporters.
Bro, I tell
Absolutely.
you, man, 2025, bro.
It
First
was
game, bro.
tough,
I
bro.
quit drinking, bro. I was sober for all year, bro. Yeah, I ain't even
Oh,
joking with you.
mamas.
I was having
That's a
bad
fact.
headaches, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. My whole thing there is like 2026 is like stopping the run and our defensive line and our linebackers really like creating
Yeah,
second and 12, second and 13, second and 10 compared to second and fucking 2,
yeah,
second and fucking 3. Like that's where I'm at with it. Offensive identity, we have an identity on offense. We know we're going to be able to put up points close to 30. We're going to do well over 20 points per game, what we did last season.
hmm
But the defensive side is like that's where we struggled last season. We were getting the stream leather belt,
that
like 200 yards receiving a game, 200 yards rushing. And Coach Prime came out to every presser and said, "Hey, you giving them 200, you ain't gonna win the game." And that's facts. Everybody knows that from youth football to NFL football. You giving up over 200 yards rushing a game, it's curtains, bro. It's cookies. That means the offense has time of possession. They have the ball. Your defense is constantly on the field. They're getting back on the field. Your offense is going 3 and out. So I feel like the way difference with these from last year is going to be the defense against Georgia Tech. the defensive line, the linebackers coming out and establishing the tone. So go Buffs, always appreciate your perspective, bro. Always rocking with the channel. Appreciate your support, bro. Keeping it lit. Appreciate you being in here. It's going on a
Hey,
3
you know
hour.
I mess with you, bro. Don't let these haters tear you down, bro. You is there. We'll support you. You know what I mean, bro?
For
Keep it
sure,
up, bro.
Brody.
Keep doing your thing.
Appreciate that, bro. Always. Yeah, salute, brother. Respect. The most highest respect. I'll see you in a minute, bro.
Say
Appreciate
no
it.
more. All right, bro.
All right, go on. Say no more, bro. All right, facts. All right, bet. All right, cool. I think. Oh, hold on, no. I'm gonna finish. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna finish this 0 to 60 right here because now that I got y'all in here, we're gonna finish the 0 to 60. If you guys want to tap in, tap in. Appreciate you guys rocking with me. I react to who I want to react to. Don't know fan base that I know is gonna tear me down on the back end and be the main ones who try to get me off YouTube gonna dictate who I react to. So the hell with them. I ain't gonna hold you. Salute. Say no more.
There, number seven can bring that shit.
Indeed, that's a fucking dude and a half. What I was saying, basically, two takeaways from this before we move forward. I mean, this is the most hype I've seen around Colorado's run game in a while. I mean, shit, we see this gorgeous play right here. I don't really mind the head slamming. I'll get into my point.
They double teamed someone, Bailey.
Yeah, I mean, it's
wow, they did a double team.
It's a miracle. It's a fucking miracle, man. Holy shit. Also, Richard Young, I cannot wait to see him run for Colorado because, as you can see, he's straight up running cats over.
This is the
Big
kid from
Alabama.
Bama.
Yeah, that's the big Alabama transfer running back. Oh, I'm like, oh shit, this is a fucking dude right here.
I'm with you.
The biggest thing is, Matt.
First of all, Bailey, he didn't transfer from Alabama. No, he did transfer from Alabama. I'm tweaking. He did transfer. SEC, he did transfer. My bad, Bailey. He did transfer from Alabama. Say no more.
Well, you mentioned it's a group of mercenaries. Where was this fight last year, dog? I mean, one time did we sit here and fucking talk about this shit? I mean,
guys came in last year, Bailey. Guys came in last year that were all mercs too, and they were like daps, and we're all here to we're all here. Let's just do our jobs. We're all professionals. Let's act like it, but they weren't professionals.
Right.
Like there was a bunch of guys that were just there, and they didn't have any camaraderie. And Coach Prime was sick, and the coaches that were there didn't do a good job of honing it. They just were kind of there. They were just hanging out. So this is Coach Prime's at the tip of the spear. He loves this.
That's a fact, bro. Any cap in that rap right now is true. We all seen it on the field. 3-9, 1-8. It was guys who came there with what Colorado could do for them. And I don't even want to get on the gentleman because I understand what it feels like to be a Colorado football player, what it feels like to be a football player in general. But man, you guys didn't understand what it was like to play for. You guys just see the 9-4 and the success. You don't understand what everybody's gunning for us. Everybody's giving us their best game. Ain't nobody giving us nothing off. The coaches want to beat Coach Prime to put it on their resume. When they walk to the center of the field, they want to be able to shake his hand, look him in the eyes, and say, I out-schemed you. I out-coached you. Your players didn't respond. And that's what happened. Majority last season. This season, that's why Coach Prime was literally in the portal like, I got to vet whoever we see going in here. I got bladder surgery going out. He left it to guys who are super comfortable with the program. Guys got big-headed last season, bro, in Boulder. Let's keep it real. Guys started feeling themselves. Guys lost that hunger. Guys lost that what it takes to be guys just thought they could just do whatever they was going to do in the portal and thought the players to go fit the scheme, and it didn't happen. So again, I didn't if there was something that he said, I felt that there was cap in his rap, I would have called it out, but he said exactly what we all felt. Don't be mad because that motherfucker saying it and you don't want to say it. It is what it is. That's what he said. That's what happened. That's what a 3-9 and 1-8 season looks like, bruh. When Deion Sanders Jr. comes out on Duke the Scoop and says, hey, bro, yeah, like, we felt that shit too. That shit was embarrassing last season. So maybe some of you guys will understand what embarrassing sounds like and stop trying to cop pleas and cop excuses about last season. 2026 is here. 2025 is over. We got belt in 2025. Leather belt. Embarrassing. Guys was in the locker room celebrating, popping champagne on us, man. Now, 2026, it looks different. So
Shit.
salute.
He used to talk about how this is the kind of practices he wants. He wants them chippy and at each other's necks. That man to man, that's what builds your team. There's a difference between dirty and chippy. This is chippy in practice shit. This is not dirty. You're not going after people's knees and like hitting them in the backs and shit. This is just getting after each other. This is nasty, savage era football. So I dig it, dog. And I think this kid from Bama could have a huge year. They got to keep building on this, though. The fact that I feel good about this right now does not mean they're just going to magically turn shit around and win 9 games. They have so much shit that they have to fix and do consistently at a high level. Their schedule, the more I talk to people and everybody I talk to about this, their schedule at the beginning of the year is fucking ruthless, bro.
Oh, God.
Like, it is a gauntlet. And I know they got to play us too, but God damn, they got some hard games at the beginning of the year.
Western, Weber State, which they should blow out Weber State, but those 2 non-conference other ones are that's going to be a tough task for sure.
They should whip Weber State's ass, and they will. They'll beat the shit out of Weber State. But at Georgia Tech in Atlanta to open the season, if it's a 2:30 game, it's going to be 110 degrees.
Oh, it's going to be
and
hot.
if it's a night game, that place is going to be rocking like a motherfucker. So that's good. And again, what you're going to get from Georgia Tech. So that's another reason why I like seeing what I'm seeing, because Georgia Tech is going to line up and try and pummel the fuck out of us. They're going to try and line up and put 300 yards rushing on us. How many did they put on us last year? I mean, Hayes King had 100 on us alone.
I think they had well over 300.
Hayes King put 160 rushing on us last season. Real belt at home.
70-yarder, 60-yarder, something like that to win the game. So they're going to try and do the same exact thing. It's guaranteed. Same exact thing. They're coming off a really good season, but they are replacing a ton of guys. But they've got some kid named Mendoza coming in to play quarterback, so maybe they can light that fire. And then you come home, play Weber. That puts you at we'll see what the.
All right, cool. I think this might be a great point to end it right here. I'm a end it on this right now. Georgia Tech ain't got nowhere near as what Hayes King meant to Georgia Tech last season. Mendoza ain't doing that, bro. Like, their running backs they brought over from Michigan, the new defensive coordinator they brought over. He likes to bring pressure. I want to see the anticipation between Brennan Marion and the new defensive coordinator from Georgia Tech. But Hayes King was an ACC Player of the Year. He's going to be drafted in the NFL this year. He put belt on us last season, and that really changed our dynamic because we couldn't stop the quarterback run. Even though last season we created 3 turnovers in the first half, and we really beat ourselves in that Georgia Tech versus Colorado game. I feel like this year's team is way more talented. We have a new identity. It's gonna be a great opening night against Georgia Tech. And the fact that we get to see CU on the road, last time we seen Colorado on the road to open the season, TCU. We see that epic speech from Coach Prime. We ain't here. This is going to be the response that she needs. That's why I like them being on the road, them not being at home, them going to a hostile territory, because that was the same thing in 2023. When we opened up against TCU, the formal guys who went against the national championship, Coach Prime got the best out of those guys, the underdog story, the guys who are looking to be approved. Everybody didn't believe us. Everybody didn't believe SWAC players could adjust. They didn't believe SWAC players could come to the Pac-12 and deliver. What we do, we handle business against TCU. That's the same thing I see happening against Georgia Tech, bro. Julian Lewis going back to Georgia, his ties to Georgia, him be the 5-star quarterback who he is, the elite quarterback who he is, what he did last season, but the Isaac Wilson pushing him is what the difference is. There's not no handed over, you got the keys now, you're going to compete. And we see what that did for the UNLV quarterback who transferred to USC last season. Was it Maiva, whatever his name is? Could hear his name's called, so we understand what Brendan Marion's identity is. So I look forward to 2026. Excuse my rant earlier, but Y'all don't understand what I deal with on the back end and who I deal with. So I just want to bring y'all to y'all attention. That's who be bringing me the most issues, bro. It is insane because it shouldn't even be like that. But appreciate y'all rocking with me. There wasn't no Colorado football spring football practice for today. They're keeping it close in house. It might be some tomorrow. Hey, if they drop it, great. We're gonna react because you want to see. If they don't, we still rocking, bro. We still want the real ones to tap in and call in and feel heard, you know what I'm saying, and feel like your voice is heard. So appreciate everybody rocking with me. We're going on 3 hours and 29 minutes. We was litty. I ain't gonna hold you. That's how we supposed to do it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we get a reaction, that's cool. If they drop some footage, that's cool. If not, there's enough out there that we put on film already we can talk about. It ain't nothing. You feel me? So appreciate everybody rocking with me. Listen, support who you want to support. Don't let nobody dictate what you cover, how you cover, based on their super biased opinion. And they're going to be the ones who try to tear down your channel anyways. Whatever with them, bro. Let them float in the wind. Let them continue to do what they do. As Colorado fans, if we're going to get better, we got to represent the coach better. We can't be out here looking crazy on YouTube and tighten up, bro. That's all I'm going to say is tighten up, bro. For real. Appreciate everybody rocking with me, bro. We've been about 3 hours and 30-minute stream. Salute. Say no more, bro. I got the blue light glasses on tonight, the Dewey. You know what it is, bro. I had to come in and tap in with it. If you are a real one, subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the memberships are available if you want to support the channel. If not, I got merch available, all that. But more importantly, bro, we just carving a lane that we can talk about football and you ain't got to feel like you can just be you, bro, because a lot of that stuff is fake out there. I ain't gonna hold you. It's there. They gonna be the one. I ain't gonna hold you. Support. Hey, react to different channels. Tap into different fan bases because I promise you, the fan base who you think is really out there sport is gonna be the main one behind the scenes trying to get you taken down, bro. Trying to do their best to get you taken down. Yeah, we calling y'all out for real, bro. Like enough is enough, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Nah, yeah, just block them fam is cool for sure, but just block them is cool. But I'm just tapping in with everybody. Don't even react to that, bro. Like react to what's real, you know. And even me, if I come out, if I'm out of pocket, call me out. If I say something disrespectful, call me out. But if you just call me out because of your super fanned out opinion you have about somebody, bro, keep it moving, bro. Don't even subscribe. Don't like. Don't channel. Go where you fit in at. For real, bro. Say no more.